in the chat. Give me a hell yeah if you feel like you can whoop Tokiyo's ass. What are you gonna do? Hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
Hey, that don't mean shit. You gotta go out there and do it. Talk is cheap.
Holy shit, he killed that guy. Holy shit, he killed that guy.
4, 5, 6 months, whenever they fight. Right now, Fury has the mental edge over Wilder big time. I'm talking about big time. All Fury has to do is come in, because in my opinion, Fury wasn't even sharp in that fight. Fury missed a lot of punches that probably could have got Wilder out of there a little bit early. To be honest with you, when I went back and looked at the fight, I've seen the fight like 3 times now. Fury was kind of wild himself. He was missing a lot of punches because he was trying to press too hard. But if he come in there and fight the same fight, what is Wilder going to do? Like, if Wilder jab with him, if Wilder comes with a jab, which I think Wilder should jab more, all Fury going to do is just jab with him. Fury got the harder jab. Fury got the better jab. Fury got the better right hand. Fury got the better right hand, because I'm going to say it like this. He can land his right hand going backwards. He can land his right hand countering. He can land his right hand, just throw his right hand by himself. All Wilder can do with his right hand is just land it off for taking 2 steps back and taking a step forward. But as long as Fury is pushing him back, he don't have time to do that. And I seen it in that fight. Wilder only landed 3 right hands. Now y'all can go ahead. I can give it to someone else.
All right, I'll go Brooklyn Child next, but so no one interrupts. So everyone get their piece in, and after we chop up. Go ahead, Brooklyn Child.
Yeah, man, I think definitely in the first fight. I mean, in the second fight. Honestly, bro, I think. Of course, we're boxing fans, so you talk about the jab, the right hand. Oh, matter of fact, first off, before I say that, bro, before I say anything, salute to everybody who's in the call. Salute to you, EJ.
Yeah, salute.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. Hope all is well.
Yeah.
Hope all is well with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me, and me, man. I support Wilder. 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, bro. He has my support. You know what I mean? Now, this shit right here. It's deeper than just all this technical shit people want to talk about, bro. Because people gotta understand, bro. People go on and on about Wilder's technical skill and this, that, and third, but all these guys with this technical skills were not able to do what Wilder did. What technical heavyweight in the last 15 years from America did what Deontay Wilder did? Who? Where are these technical guys at, bro? Where are they at? You know what I'm saying? Wilder has something deeper. Wilder has something in him that's deeper than boxing, that's deeper than just the fucking technical aspects of the shit, bro. I just feel in the second fight, listen, he lost the mental battle. You know what I'm saying? But in the third fight, Wilder's knocking him out, bro. You know what I mean? We've seen this story before. Nothing's new under the sun. We've seen Muhammad Ali lose to Frazier, and then and then be doubted, and everybody counting him out and shit. We've seen Joe Louis lose to Max Schmeling. You know what I mean? Another a foreigner come into Joe Louis and beat him and shit. Then Joe Louis knocks him out. Muhammad Ali knocks out George Foreman and shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I think it's destiny, bro. It's deeper than boxing. Wilder's knocking this dude out. That's all I gotta say.
All right, go ahead, Coach K. Go ahead, Zone. Go ahead, Zone.
Can you guys hear me clear?
Yeah, nice and clear.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna say it like this, man. I'm just gonna hold them accountable. I'm not bringing any additional emotions into this. I'm basing it based on the evidence and what Deontay Wilder showed me. I had Deontay Wilder beat Fury well before. First, a little bit more powerful, a little bit more stronger, and everything that Fury couldn't handle. Fury showed me different. Okay, this is what sports about. A lot of people have to get off the emotional high horse and just go with the evidence. Okay, it's okay. He got his ass whooped. He cannot handle Fury at the moment. Fury took accountability for all his actions, his crack binge, everything. Nobody listened to him. Eric thought.
Yo, you're breaking up, bro.
Not full of shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Deontay Wilder has his flaws. Oh, he's never taken accountability for none of his flaws, man. And that's a problem with me. And this suit and all these bullshit excuses and lies, man, I don't think he's going to beat Tyson Fury. He just don't have the tangibles from what I see and what I understand. I'm not giving him no benefit of the doubt. I'm not doing all that shit. Based on what I see and the words that's coming out of both their mouths, their mannerisms, their attitude, the evidence, he's going to lose again. Bad. So that's just my thoughts, man.
All right, Deej. Yeah, nice one, Zone. Deej, go ahead, Deej.
All right, okay. I don't know if you can hear me still. I'm just talking from the car.
Yeah, no.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. Right, okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Look, that rematch is a bad idea for the moment. And look, you gotta take the emotion out of this. If you're a Wilder guy or not, because let's face facts. The adjustments Wilder needs to make, he's not going to be able to make them. Not in that short amount of time. Not with that team around him either. At the end of the day, Wilder's skills are good enough to beat 95% of the division. So it might be a case of he might have to win those titles back off somebody else. But for the moment, he's not beating Fury. It's just a matter of fact. Not fighting like the way he fought, to be honest. The only reason I'd give Wilder a chance, and I did favour Wilder going into this fight, was the fact that he floored Fury twice before. I just thought, you know what, if he floors him 3 times, he wins the fight. Basically, but he never even come close to him. But we've seen like heavy-handed boxers take out technical boxers. We saw it, I think it was this year, did we see Dubois beat Gorman, who's like a much technical boxer, same sort of gypsy background. You know, if you've got that raw power and you can use it, but, you know, Wilder couldn't pull that off. At the end of the day, I think it's a bad move. I think Wilder just needs to rebuild, a rebrand, and he needs to fight some more better people. Still sharpen shit, still, at the end of the day, and I think it's a bad look for him. I think Wilder's a certified Hall of Famer. No shame losing to a better guy. No shame. What I don't get is, you know, why people are getting butthurt like there's some race narrative at the end of the day. If Wilder wasn't good, that level of performance wouldn't have been lauded by people. You know, when Joshua beat Charles Martin, no one gave but 2 shits. Because everyone thought Charles Martin went shit. You know, us people who watch boxing kind of know Charles Martin's a credible guy. But, you know, if Wilder wasn't shit in the first place, you know, people wouldn't have been going all crazy. You know, some of the talk's been crazy, I admit it. You know, I don't like people being compared to Ali. I think it sets a raw nerve with me. But what Tyson Fury has done is incredible. Let's face it. But, you know, the guy to beat him is not Wilder at the end of the day. It might just mean that he has to fight someone bigger and heavier like Joshua, who's like 2 stone heavier, and every shot is concussive. You know, it's just one of those things. We just got to take the emotion out of it and just say, you know what, Wilder was brilliant. We enjoyed his era. He'll be back. Hopefully he'll stay in the game and he'll beat other fighters. He'll stop them. He'll stop the trash, get into the top levels. But yeah, he's a certified legend in my eyes. But you know, Fury's just the better boxer. He's made his match. I'd advise him not to take this fight. Not at the moment anyway, not with that team.
All right.
Not with that team.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'll tell you about that.
let me say my piece though. Box Knowledge, you go next after me, yeah. So I just put in the clip, right? I don't know if you got put in the hangout Wilder when he was in the Beijing Olympics. So you check it out, right? So that's all of his fights in the Olympics, right? And that's what he needs to do. If you guys check out for yourself, you can put it on mute, play with. That's what he needs to do, right? If you watch the clip there, that's what he needs to do. Put punches together, right? And he needs to make it a dogfight. Simple as that. That his hands out in the air, what he was doing there, he got tighten his legs shorter, as you can see. If you can see the clip right now, and he needs to tighten up and put punches together, bro. That's what the kid needs to do for him to be successful. For him to beat Tyson Fury, he needs to stand with him and make it a dogfight, bro. If Fury adopts that tactic again, one needs to meet him right there. He needs to meet him right there and then, and we gonna slug it out. And I'm telling you, if they're going to put hands together, I'm going to go with Wilder. The only thing is I'm saying to you is that a good 6 combinations and you ain't taking no back foot and you going to meet him in the middle. I'm going with Wilder. Wilder's seen this before. I remember in a shootout with the Harpers. He put punches together. So I like Wilder. I still, his power's not gone nowhere. It's just that he couldn't land. If you can't land, then you can't be effective. He missed so many punches because he wasn't expecting what he expected. He was expecting the same sort of fight. Fury's going to run. He's going to chase him. Cool, no problem, right? But Wilder can adapt. Wilder can be on the front foot. Wilder can put punches together. I think he needs to hire a wrestling coach, because if Fury starts holding him up, especially in wrestling holds, and I always do it with my fighters, I lean in them, I teach them how to hold, clip, actually tie it up behind their elbows, right? So if you can tie Fury up behind the elbows and rest on him, it don't matter if he's resting, you can rest as well, on how to get out the hold. So he needs to learn that as well. But bruh, he in my opinion, Wilder can win the fight. He make adjustments and he can be alright. Wilder's complaining about the suit was too heavy. He did look like he was that might have affected his legs. But let's be fair, Fury came with the better tactics, and that's why he won. Wilder need to change up his tactics, tighten up his tactics, meet Fury in the middle of the ring, and if he wants to war, go to war. Wilder's cool with that. I don't think Wilder expected that, and that's why Wilder lost. But the rematch has been put in effect. Mark Breland did the right thing, in my opinion, pulling out the fight. I know there's some backwards and forward because Wilder's got Wilder. Well, no one's calling Wilder a quitter. I think Wilder was concerned that people were going to call him a quitter. No one's doing that, right? Everyone know through the silence, and everyone's agreed that was the right thing to do, right? So as long as they get that thing, I think Breland's cool with him, but that's what he needs to do for him to be successful, and he can win the third fight. So I still think Fury had the mindset, and he's got the people crumbling by him. Is that the whole thing coming into that rematch is that Wilder hits too hard. You better be careful Wilder's power. Well, if someone's got powerful, that's what you tell them. You tell them to meet the powerful, put the powerful fighter on the back foot, and that's what he did. And all it is, it comes down to strategy. I can guarantee that when AJ lost the other day, everyone wrote him off. I wrote him off. I said, bro, how can a guy come back being knocked down? And AJ actually quit. And AJ came back, so why can't Wilder? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, boxologist, go ahead, man. Do your thing, man.
Hey, what's
good?
Hey, the famous words of my boy Teddy Atlas.
Yo, you gonna introduce yourself and say hello to the panel, salute to the panel first, and then you go in. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, got some new guys on. Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy, the boxologist.
Yeah.
My true knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The state. One of the original members of the round table, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Lions Den round table. But man, you know, like I said, man, what like Teddy Atlas did, man, you know, Wilder's techniques and skills can fail him on any given day. You know what I'm saying? And that day, Saturday, his power did not save him. I think when you look at this fight, man, it's one of those situations where, you know, I feel like a rematch at this point in time, if that's neck, that is going to destroy Deontay Wilder's career, and it's going to make people think, like, take another look to see how great he really is, man. Because when you look at these type of fights, this is not one of those cases where, you know, these guys had a good war, and then it was a draw, then they had another good war, and one of them just managed to get knocked out, and then now they just like, all right, well, he just got caught. You know, they're about to have a third thing. This is one of those situations to where it's one guy that's clearly more skillful than the other guy, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to the boxing pedigree. And as the fight goes on, you know what I'm saying, because I'm looking at it like, you know, going into this second fight was going to the 13th round, you know what I'm saying, and then it only lasted 7 rounds. So really, you know, Deontay Wilder's style never changed from the first fight to the second fight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to adjust in the ring like people said. He wasn't able to do like things that I was hearing the other guy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you look at it, the fight is just going to get worse and worse and worse. Like it's just like it's one of those guys where you realize, okay, all this guy has is a right hand, and you take that away and completely neutralize that number one tool he has with a smart guy like Tyson Fury, man, it's like it's really nothing he can do. I think his skills can probably beat, I don't know about no 100 or 50 or 95%. I think the power, can catch. He got that 1-punch power that can catch 98% of people. But also he got those skills that he can lose 98% of people. He was losing the Ortiz fight. He just managed to catch Ortiz, but I don't think when it comes to slick guys like Tyson Fury, he's not going to get lucky and keep catching him with shots to knock him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think something like that is going to happen. I think he figured him out, and it's just like if he fight him 20 more times, he's going to beat him 20 more times. I just think Wilder needs to go back to the drawing board and, try to get one of the, a good American heavyweight in there, like, Charles Martin or a Big Baby Miller. And try to see where he's at from there, man. Because, when it comes to these purified boxers, man, he struggled. He struggled very, very great. We stayed in the Ortiz fight. And then, even when that fight, he caught Ortiz knocking out, but he was losing every round in that second fight. With this fight, it was even worse. I just, I don't know, man. I think a third fight, man, might be a huge mistake, man. Like a very huge mistake for Wilder at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? And I think it exposed him to make people really think like he's not as good as we think he is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can jump off, just like people can knock off 20 names that, I don't even know if you can knock off 20 names in Wilder fight with a 40-fight record. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. The third fight, he just ran into a better fighter. He was a better fighter. And I didn't even think Fury was good enough to stop him. I just thought he was good enough to outbox him 12 rounds comfortably. But he's even better enough to stop Wilder, which nobody can stop him, mid-round at that. Mid-fight. So, no, that's my take on it, man. I think a rematch is a big mistake, bro. At this point in time, it's a really big mistake because his skills is not polished enough to compete with a master-class boxer like Tyson Fury. He's not going to, he has too much experience. You know what I'm saying? He knows Wilder too well he's just gonna make small adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Small adjustment and probably stop Wilder again. And if he stops him again, it's over for Wilder. And that's a big risk. But that's my take, brother.
I hear what everyone's saying. So,
can I say something?
Yeah, 1 minute, Brick. Yeah, you can. Has everyone checked out the video I put into the chat? So I want to see. The reason I put it because obviously I know I'll show amateurs, but what I was trying to make the point was that's how Wilder needs to fight Fury. So if you press the link, it was when he was at the Beijing Olympics. It's got all of his fights and when he lost in the finals. But if you look at that clipping of what Wilder can do when he can put combinations together, that's the way he needs to fight if he wants to fight Fury. Go ahead, Brooklyn Child.
Yeah, like I said, man, I remember I did a live stream the other day, and I kind of ranted a little bit, as we all do at times. Again, I understand what happened on Saturday, but I'm not going to, I refuse to run with this narrative that Wilder's just some one-trick pony with the right hand, bro, because I've seen the footage of him doing other things. I've seen him do other things in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Yeah, you know what? No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean like what?
Wilder didn't win that second round. That's true. Wilder's job's actually good.
But okay, no, let me say this. Yes, okay. Tyson Fury did his thing in the second fight, but like I said, I'm not gonna pretend what happened in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a close competitive matchup. For Wilder, it just wasn't his match that night, bro.
Hold on, hey, brother, can I ask you a question? You said that you seen him do other things. Can you name one other intangible that he clearly is way better than Tyson Fury over? Anything else besides that?
We talking Fury.
No. Listen, no.
Okay.
Let me say this.
Okay, do you know what?
Let me finish. Listen, Tyson Fury, like I said, Tyson Fury is a better boxer, no question about it. All I'm saying is I'm not going to run with the narrative that Wilder is like the worst boxer. Like I feel like there's a narrative that Wilder is like the worst.
No, man, hold on. You doing that? No, that's not. No.
No. Hey, let me put a statement out.
Well, hold on, because we finna go off to something else. Nobody ain't saying that about Wilder. We talking as it compares to Tyson Fury.
Okay, yes, Fury's a better boxer, no question.
We talking about him in Tyson Fury. So we don't try to make it like people picking on Deontay Wilder. No, we're talking about his tangibles against Fury, the guy who stopped him.
And all I'm saying is, if you take away the knock, both guys was knocked down by each other 2 times in the 2 fights. Take away the knockouts and look at the 17 rounds. You look at the 17 rounds and you will see Wilder probably won like 4 of them. 4 of them, maybe 5 out of 17 rounds, bro.
You can't look at, bro. You can't take away the knockdowns. Knockdowns are part of boxing. You can't take away the knockdowns. It's professional boxing.
No, he included that.
Bro,
He included that.
The knockdowns are even. You're not really taking them around. It's just even. He knocked him down twice. He knocked him down 3 times if you want to be technical. But he knocked 2 knockdowns and 2 knockdowns. Okay, that's default. Okay, so what I'm saying is the skills in the round by round, who wins each round. So what I'm saying is when you look at the majority of the round, if this process keeps going, well, another fight, say there isn't no knockdown. If it keeps going, Wilder's going to get beat up more and more and more because the last fight, neither guy was actually beat up. You know what I'm saying? I think Wilder got outclassed. You know, if a fight carries on and on, just like in the old time, the old fist cup days, somebody's going to yield, and because somebody's going to come on stronger, somebody's going to get weaker. And so what I'm saying is, these 2 guys going to get each other skill versus skill. Wilder is always going to eventually. I mean, if it was a fight to the death, he would have died. That's what I'm saying. If it was a fight to the death, he would have got beat to death by Tyson Fury. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, let me get in.
No, that's crazy talk.
No, he's right.
Hey, let me get in on what Wilder does better than Fury. No, listen to this. Check this out.
It's more powerful.
What Wilder does better than Fury and everybody else is when Wilder smells danger, he takes his man out.
Okay.
When the guy's rocked, when he's wobbly, there's nobody like Deontay Wilder for taking his opponent out onto the canvas, flat on their back.
Tyson Fury now. Tyson Fury, we can add him to that list because he stopped the stopper.
And Wilder would not have to.
Wilder finished the fight on his feet.
Wilder was still fighting back, bro. Wilder was still fighting back.
When the towel got thrown,
Wilder was still fighting back, man.
He was still fighting.
He's still fighting, man. Wilder never quit.
He was.
That's a fact.
That's why.
Because you said the stop is like he knocked him out in a brutal fashion.
Never happened, man.
That didn't happen.
If that fight would have went on for 15 more minutes, Wilder would have died.
Wilder might have got him, man. Wilder might
I will say, I was happy with Mark Breland that he threw the.
I was as well.
I respected that, and in my honest opinion, no, I don't think Wilder should. I mean, I think there's reports saying that Wilder he fired Breland. I disagree with that. I don't agree with that. But listen, shit happens in boxing. You got to make this shit happens all the time. You bring people in, you bring people out. Like it's part of the situation.
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you one question.
What's up?
So I hear a lot of hypotheticals and kind of like theories. Now, how did you feel? Since we're talking about our feelings and not the evidence. How did you feel during the fight? What was your vibe to watch Wilder get his ass whooped?
Hey, it didn't feel good, bro.
Okay.
It hurt.
Okay. But so
hey, I'll tell you straight. I didn't give a shit. I felt like I was watching history.
I'm asking him. Okay, go ahead. Get it out.
I felt like I was watching history. I was kind of there thinking, wow, what if I missed this fight? This was something amazing. It's nothing unbelievable.
You said that. See, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. You saying let's embrace the whole thing, and that's what I'm saying as well too, because it is historical and it's a great fight.
Absolutely.
Man, I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off watching that joint. I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off. I tell you because your answer them was feeling. Let me get in quick because you did ask, right? I was pissed off, man. I like the way I see Wilder come out with Black History Month, and he had Harriet Tubman, he had Rosie Parks, and all of them coming out. Then he came out in a suit. He was trying to make himself into a markable suit. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. Hey, hold on. Yo, Deej. Yo, Deej,
And sometimes you struggle.
Yo,
sometimes
Deej,
you
you're gonna
don't
say
win.
what I'm saying, man. Deej,
You know?
don't interrupt.
Hold on, let AJ go, bro. Let AJ go, bro.
Yo, interrupt, man. Let me finish what I'm saying. You can talk after. Don't interrupt, bro. Come on now. Don't interrupt you.
Oh, okay, cool.
All
Sorry.
right. So he come out like a superhero, right? And I was feeling the vibe, right? It's just that it's whatever reason happened, it wasn't to be, yeah? And it pissed me off, man. And my stream went down, so I didn't watch it, so I watched it next day. I was pissed off. I was looking like, Tyson Fury's too much. But when now we got a couple of days over, like days after watch the fight. Yo, Black, Brooklyn, you need to mute yourself and get some background right there. Mute yourself, Brooklyn.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Now it's like days after, we're sitting down there, and I thought, man, I'm looking, I was like, yo, how are you gonna beat this dude here, bro? Because I was looking at Fury, I was like, yo, this, that, the other, and then Wilder said, okay, about the suit, the entrance, and stuff like that, Mark Breland, this, that, the other, okay. So what does he need to do to get better? So I say, he can, but whether he's gonna do that, we don't know. But what I'm trying to say to you is that I was pissed off. I understand what DJ's saying, I respect what everyone else is saying, but for me, personally, when I watched that, I was pissed off, and it actually made me bond even closer to Wilder. I was like, yo, I appreciate what you was trying to do there, bro. I appreciate what you was trying to do, and it just didn't come off, yeah? Big up to Tyson Fury, but bro, take the rematch and let's see what's going on. That's the way I felt. Go ahead, Zone, because Zone was the one that
Can I say something in response to how you say Deej channel?
Yeah, Deej.
Deej.
Deej channel. That's how you say your name. That's how you say
go ahead, bro.
Okay, salute, bro. Okay, so for me, now I understand you. I completely understand it how you look at it from a standpoint of, okay, it's it's just great boxing and shit like that, and I look at it the same way too. I appreciate what I'm witnessing because we are literally in the modern day. 70s type of deal with the Ali and Ford. Like, this is modern day shit right here, as close as possible to that. And the Klitschko's wasn't able to provide that, so I get that. And I understand where you're coming from. But for me, as a black man from America, and seeing how people how things are in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like I have an emotional attachment to Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So I understand you look at it just from a pure boxing standpoint. To me, this is bigger than boxing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want to see Wilder take the rematch. He has to do the rematch. I feel like I want to see him take the rematch, and let's see what happens. If Fury wins, then he's the better man. It's all good. Wilder's still great in our eyes.
Can I say something?
You know what? Let me get in on that, because look, I like Wilder. I met the guy. I spent $1,000 on his artwork there. That big ass signed autograph thing. Still, I love the guy, but I love boxing even more. And I don't really care which boxers win the fights as long as they come home safe. It's not about race with me, because what I found is your heroes will sell you out. The same way when everyone wanted to boycott Gucci, and Floyd went into the Gucci store, same way, didn't give a shit. So for me, it's not about race. I'm not looking for other people to define what it is to be proud from a race. All I have to do is do the best for myself, my kids, my community. And I think that's the best way to do it. I'm not really going to get quiet and give people free passes in the sport when I feel like they've done something wrong, just because they're the same color as me or they're my countrymen or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you as it is.
That's respect, bro. That's
Can I
it's danger as well.
This is what
Go ahead.
I just want to interject just a small piece of what the young brother was saying before you. I don't know his name.
Brooklyn Child Boxing.
Okay,
Brooklyn Child Boxing.
See, the reason why there's so much emotion, and you kind of elaborated on it, it's because black people, just like they did with Joe Louis, they put the black plight into a fighter, into a sporting event. And they put if he wins and we win, we feel better about ourselves. We're still in the same struggle that we're in, but we feel better about ourselves. But when Joe Louis lost, the same people that Joe Louis, when he was winning, they didn't feel proud. They didn't even like Joe Louis no more. They were calling him names when he lost. So what I'm going to say is this. young brothers out there, stop putting the black plight into a sporting event. Don't do that.
Yes, sir.
You're putting all of your eggs in one basket, and we're not going to win, or we're not going to prosper through a sporting event. You have to do it culturally. You have to build your culture up, and it starts in your house.
100% agree with that.
House, and it spreads out from there. When you put it into a sporting event,
let him get out. Go ahead.
Let me finish. When you put it into a sporting event, you let yourself down spiritually, which it should not happen. Because Deontay Wilder was going to lose eventually, and you were feeling good as long as he was winning. But when he lost, everything hit you at once. So that's what I want to say about that. That's all I want to say about that. Y'all can go ahead.
And I just want to interject real quick, man, and because I feel like a lot of times, man, based off of race, based off of and it's really a bias. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it can remove the logic of what's really going on. Now, when I first perceived this fight just case in point with the Wilder Fury fight, I thought it would be like, I'm like, okay, if it go to distance, I got Fury, but Wilder got that 1 punch equalizer, so it could end in a knockout with Wilder. I want Wilder to win, but I know Fury's a better fighter. He's a better boxer. You know what I mean? But the reason, like when you got like with the Brooklyn guy, you know what I'm saying? I know that you riding with the brother. You know what I'm saying? But because of that, it could remove your, you know what I'm saying, your reason to realize when a man is really in trouble. Because in your mind, you like, man, I just want him to come out the next round, rejuvenated, throwing blows and knock this dude out. But that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? The reality is he's in there with a better fighter, and the better fighter is beating his ass. So you can't see death because you're so emotionally attached to the fighter. Now, the trainer, he emotionally attached, but he knows boxing too. Like they even said the dude been knocked out himself. So he knows when a fighter is ready to go. And he don't want that stigma on him. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought the ref had stopped the fight at first. You know what I'm saying? The way it went, I thought because he was looking at the fighter. So, but sometimes you have to take the emotional side out of it to really see who's willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got some real money on the fight, you'll recognize, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this dude about to get knocked out, or this, because you can't just have an emotional attachment. You got money involved now. You know what I'm saying? So you have things invested. So what you invest now is your emotion, but your emotions could remove your logic if you don't see what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, with the fighters. But I had to get that out myself, because now when you remove that, bro, you'll really see who's really better than who, whether they black, white, Chinese, or Mexican, candy stripe. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see who's better than who based off the pedigree of the fighter when you're not so emotionally attached to certain fighters. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because everybody got their favorites, but it's just sometimes we got to look at it for what it is, especially if a guy that we think is going to win loses, and then he loses in bad fashion, dramatic fashion. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm going to say.
No, let me.
I'm going to say this.
Okay, because let me get in quick, real quick, because I know. Yeah, let me say you something. Yeah, regardless of how people are, right, and their opinions. Yeah, that's really, it's an individual thing. But the majority of the sport is built on casual people, and they're diehard fans. They're not going to change their mind. That's who they're riding for. You can't tell a Lomachenko fan to see things how they're going to see. That's their guy. They're going to roll with him from Ukraine the way it is. That's it. It doesn't matter. Now, understand that we're boxing guys, right? We're on a boxing panel and we have our own thing, but we have to dissect things, how things are going to win or who's going to lose, and regardless, right? Now, if I say to you that Andy Ruiz was going to knock out Anthony Joshua going into that fight, some people will say, yo, Andy Ruiz is going to win. But the majority of people say, yo, Joshua should win that fight. Look at the state of Andy Ruiz, right? And the fight happened, and you saw what happened in the first fight. Obviously, the second fight, most people gave Joshua, didn't give him a chance. Now, let's put it into Wilder. Well, Fury was outpointing him, yeah, but Wilder was putting his ass on the canvas. That's the truth. Now, Wilder in his mind must know that, bruh, I know if I can catch this bitch ass, he gonna drop. We know he can drop. But Fury knew that as well, and Fury had a cut over his eye, so he had to press the fight because remember he got a cut over other won him, so he had to be more aggressive to Wilder. But Wilder wasn't ready for that, so it's all about adjustments. Now, whether you think another guy is going to win, another guy lose, this is going to be up to opinion and breakdowns. But ultimately, it's going to come down to the two fighters at the end of the ring. But bruh, let me tell you something, bruh. Whoever you support for whatever your reason, that's how the sport was built. The sport was built on cultures. It's built from areas. You're from Brooklyn, you're from Detroit, you're from London, you're from America. That's what it's built on. You think the fans from the UK, they were coming over to be partially and say, well, we want to see the better fighter? Fuck that shit. They came over there to see fucking Fury kick some ass. That's what they came, and they made sure they were vocal to cheer their guy and gave their guys footing. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, Wilder's people, it's in Vegas, maybe Alabama or wherever the thing. Remember, most of Wilder's fans, right? Sometimes in New York, most of the time Wilder's fans are probably overshot. I remember that when he fought Spilka, you could hear the Polish fans, right? It wasn't a thing though. Wilder kept to his game plan, and it was a good fight. Wilder put him out, right? Wilder's gone through something he's never been before, so we're gonna see how he bounces back. But let me tell you something: the sport is built on culture. It's built on people being biased, bro. So that's what I'm trying to say to you now. Brooklyn Child is thinking how he's thinking. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate Brooklyn Child. He's a boxing guy, talks boxing, but that's who he's gonna ride with. And guys are and to me personally, right? I don't particularly like die a hard ride for a guy, but I appreciate what Deontay Wilder was going to do. And in this situation, I'm gonna ride with him. I feel like he can make the adjustment because I didn't give Anthony Joshua no chance, right, against Ruiz. I didn't in the second fight. I didn't, right? I thought, look how many times he got knocked out, and he actually quit. Wilder didn't quit. Right? Wilder didn't quit, so Wilder's still got the ambition in my mind because he didn't quit and he knows that he can come back. He just needs a really decent game plan. But I ain't got no problem with guys being biased, right, into who their fighter is, right? That's the way it is, fine. But in the day, right, they can still be openly and have a discussion in boxing. Boxing was built on culture. It was built on people being biased and representing who their fighters are. That's the way it is. That's all I got to say about that. Go ahead, Brooklyn. You was going to say something.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Now let
me challenge that then. So, in this case then, what you're saying about boxing being built on culture,
yeah.
I'm not going to dispute that because I reckon if you break it down, you'll find some facts in that, yeah? But if what you're saying still stands true, then our sport should be in the best shape ever now. So we should have like an influx of white people throwing money into the sport now.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, they were when Klitschko.
Because now we've got the great white hype.
Yeah, but they was when Klitschko was doing it. When Klitschko was on top, right? You can look at all the fighters who came behind Klitschko, like Kolev, Lomachenko, Triple G. When he was on top, that's where the European bloc came through. Before Klitschko came through, Euro fighters, there wasn't many. So you're gonna probably have a lot of traveller fighters. You might have a little travel. You might have a traveller, right? A young boy who's a traveller fighter, right? 10 years old who saw Fury do that, and he sees himself as a heavyweight champion of the world. That's the way it goes, bro. When people saw young Mike Tyson, people grew up wanting to be like Mike Tyson. When people saw Ali, they want to be Ali. When people saw Floyd Mayweather, even black and white, they want to be Floyd Mayweather. That's what it is. Whoever's at the top of the tree, people, young kids I'm talking about, not us, right? They grow up visualizing they want to be that, right? That's what I'm saying. So go ahead, Brooklyn, child.
Alright, I'm gonna say this. Like I said, I respect everybody has great points. I would never try to I understand where everybody's coming from. Now, but for me though, Wilder is just different than any other black. Like, of course, I put it like this. I'm not as big a fan of these other black fighters like I am of Wilder. Now, of course, like for example, let's say a hypothetical super fight. Tank versus Ryan Garcia or some shit. Of course, I'm gonna root for Tank because he's the black dude, but I'm not as emotionally invested in Tank as I don't have that same feeling for Tank that I have for Wilder. You know what I mean? Wilder is just different. Like for me, speaking for myself, it takes a special fighter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees things differently. It takes something different for me to really gravitate to you. And listen, I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? So and then also too, the way this country is, bro, it's different, dog. America is a motherfucker. America is a motherfucker. It's a piece of shit a lot of times, bro. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why for me, dog, I don't give a fuck. When it comes to Wilder, I'm gonna put the energy out like I love this dude, I support this dude no matter what, because I understand how this country is, dog. and it is what it is. I'm gonna support everything he does. I don't give a fuck if he fights whoever he fights, he's getting my support. I'm paying pay-per-view, bro. I'm supporting this dude. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna live with the result. It is what it is. Yo. I can't help it. I'm biased towards that man. Yo, and I'm gonna say one last thing. Yeah. Can Deontay Wilder knock out Tyson Fury?
Absolutely.
No question in my mind he can.
Absolutely can. Can he? Yeah, absolutely he can. You know,
no question in my mind he can. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Ronnie Shields is on the boxing voice right now. He's defending Wilder. So, he's like, look, man. I heard, look, there's some people, like Talbot says Wilder ain't got no chance. There's no chance he can, and whatever. But look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the best time of boxing. Wilder losing might be the best thing for him to get better, right? Wilder can overcome it, right? At this time, one minute. But you look at this right now. You got the UK and you got America, right? And then you have the rest of the world. The sport of our sport was on all covers of all national newspapers. Fury's come back as a hero. You know, Wilder, this, that, the other. But bruh, everyone saw the fight. So our channels, on our boxing channels, makes our voices even more important. So salute to them guys putting their fight on. Salute to the event. You know what I'm saying? Make the best man win, but to our sport, that's one of the best things. Our sport was number one. Was the number one that evening. The numbers are mad. Like, the numbers are still good. So on a sporting thing, it was one of the greatest sport events so far this year. Real talk, big. Real talk, it was massive. It was the best sporting event so far this year. You know what I'm saying? So on that aspect, you know what I mean? Salute to the two brothers, or salute to the two athletes putting it down for us. You know what I'm saying? At the heavyweight division. So I was happy about it.
I got a question.
There.
EJ.
I heard y'all said Kid. Hello? Y'all said I heard you ask a question. You said can Deontay Wilder knock out Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
That's what you said, right?
Yes, sir.
And you said yes, right?
Yes, sir.
My question is, if that's true, then why didn't he?
You can make an argument that he did it the first time. That's a you know what I mean? It's just
Did they do
it again? Like I said, can he do it? I'm never gonna say no.
The referee counted him out. The referee helped him, bro. The referee helped him, man. If that was a different referee, Kenny Bayless, he would have counted that shit out. Real talk, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I will agree with that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, the fact, you know what I'm saying, disagrees with my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, I don't even want to get into our 10 count, because I thought I had money on that fight for a while.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought I had him down for 10. Some people try to say he wasn't, but at the end of the day, they do the ruling down for 10. Now, if that was a different ref, he probably would have stopped the fight. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. But I mean, if we're gonna use that narrative, in a lot of different fights, a different ref would have, you know what I'm saying, probably been a change in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you just never know. Like when y'all remember when Abner Morris was low blowing Becko.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would have been a different ref. If Becko would have won a fight, Morris probably would have got disqualified.
Yeah, he should have been. Yeah, that referee. I ain't never seen that referee ever again. That was disgusting. But go ahead, Deej. Go ahead. I agree with you. Go ahead, Deej. Do
you know what? Wilder can improve his style, but he'll never ever be as skillful as Fury. I mean, literally, the gap is incredible. Ben Davis didn't teach Fury nothing. Let's face facts. He was like Chris Eubanks' trainer, really. Literally Chris Eubanks Jr.'s trainer. This guy knows the fight game like the back of his hand. How about he went to Sugar Hill and actually got trained for this to take him to another level? Was just, I don't know, it was just the extra cherry on the ice on top of the game. Wilder's never really going to change his game that much, to be honest. So I wouldn't fancy him. I think the best way to protect Wilder now is protect his legacy. There's only a couple of ways you can protect his legacy. You keep that L column down as low as 1, or you just take him out the fight game completely.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't want to see Wilder quit.
Let me ask you a question, Deej. Let me ask you a question, Deej. Deej, have you boxed before? Have you boxed amateur before?
I've only trained literally, and white collar.
All right.
Other months, what's it called? Professional.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever had a fight with someone, yeah, that got the better of you and you wanted to get them back? What about that? Huh?
Yeah, maybe on road.
Yeah.
Maybe on road, but that's because they got sneak attacks.
No, I'm trying to show you something. This is what fighters think, right? And then this goes on the amateur gym. I'll give you an example, right? So our fighters would go away from the gym and would fight a guy. It was called an open show. That's what we call it, right? So we have fight open show, and they might lose a split decision, right? So we have home shows, right? We have home shows. So the same fight we beat our fighter. We talk to the club. And we say, yo, obviously you beat us away in your show. Can you come to our show? And most of the time, all the time, they say, yeah, we'll come to your show, right? So they come to our home crowd. Obviously our judges are more biased towards our fighters. It doesn't help, but whatever the decision is going to be, yeah. But if our fighters if it's a close fight, our fighter will get the decision, right? So that's what it is. Usually when a guy beats you, you want a rematch. That's the way it's always been in amateurs, and fighters go into the pros with the same mentality. If a guy beats me, I need to get him back. That's the fighter competitive. Now understand this. Let me say something, right? And I can show you something perfectly good for this situation. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao and Juan Marquez, right? The first fight you go into, right? No, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show people something, yeah? How these guys are very even to each other, right? So if you look at that fight, Manny Pacquiao knocks him down 3 times in the fight, but arguably, like, Marquez comes back and beats him on the cards. That's similar to what the Fury fight was, right? Now in the second fight, you could say that Pacquiao won the second fight. Third fight, Marquez 100% won the third fight. In the fourth fight, you get Marquez knocks him out, right? Different. Each fight is a different story. I'm saying to this, right? In this Fury and Wilder saga, each fight will be different. That's what I'm trying to say. And you know why it's different? It's because the strategies are different. Now you're saying Sugar Hill changed him so much. All I'm saying is Sugar Hill gave him a game plan and he followed it. That's all it was. They said to him, well, you can't go backwards, you need to go forward, and bro, you need to start putting hands on him, and that's what Fury did. That's all the game plan was. Fury had the skills already, it's just that they gave him a different game plan other than Ben Davis to run around the ring and wear Wilder out. That wasn't a good game plan, right? But that's what Fury's been doing for a while. So Ben Davis, it really tactically wasn't a really good game plan. So listen to this, right? Because Freddie Roach halfway through, when he was recording, he goes, you need to go for him. Because you need to go for him and put it. And Ben Davis says, no, let's keep doing what you're doing. That's why they fell out, right? And that's the reason why later on Fury got rid of him and brought someone in and said, well, I need to know how to punch properly. And that's why he went to the crump gym. But at the same time, he went forward. So I'm saying, this is what I said about Wilder. Now, Wilder's been showing us what he's been showing us. But I've just put in the chat, and I don't know if you guys, and I've said it already, I don't know if you guys have watched it when Wilder was an amateur. He knows how to put punches together, and he knows to get into a dogfight. So he knows this stuff already. He just needs to be able to do it on the fight night. That's all I'm saying to you, bro. That's what I'm gonna say, bro.
Hey, EJ, can I ask you a question, man? Why you think Marquez didn't want to run back with Floyd Mayweather?
He didn't run because he got in that fight because maybe he did. Actually, maybe he did.
Oh, that's
no. Good question. I don't know. He didn't.
Sorry, that's apples and oranges.
No. Ask the question. No, he's asking me. Hold up. You're asking me a question. I don't know who he didn't, but I know that obviously for everyone watching it, it looked like Floyd just handled him. There was no point in that round, right? But this is different thing. It's only one fight. These two have had 2 fights. So you know what I'm saying? You have to talk about trilogies, bro. If you're going to give an example, you have to give an example of the trilogy. Go ahead.
The reason I brought that up is because I know when you was playing to the guy, you was like, usually fighters, you know what I'm saying, they carry into the pros. If they lose a fight, they really want some get back, you know what I'm saying, from that guy, especially if they think they could beat him or they think it was competitive when they thought they may have won. When you look at the Marquez situation with Floyd, they asked Marquez about a Floyd fight before and after he knocked out Pacquiao. And every time we tell people the same stuff, hey man, we already know the result of that. I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, but listen to this, right? Yeah, but that's if they felt. I said split decision. So what? If you didn't listen to me when I said to you, when the amateurs go away and it's a close decision and they lost, they want a rematch. Not when they got blown out, bruh. Not when they've been knocked down multiple times and it's unanimous decision. I never said that. I said a split decision. When it's close, that's what you ask them to come back. When he fought Marquez, that wasn't a split decision. That wasn't a split decision. That was like a blowout, bruh. It weren't even close. So why would
But what I'm saying is the same thing was with Wilder and Fury.
No, in the second, yeah, I agree. In the second fight, no, 100%. But in the first fight, it wasn't a blowout, was it? It was a draw. It was a draw.
No, but what I'm saying is, the point I'm trying to make is, in the Marquez fight with Floyd, it was a clear blowout, and wasn't nobody even clamoring at all for another fight.
Yeah, go on.
And so what I'm saying with this Tyson Fury fight, it was even worse defeat. You know what I'm saying? I think he beat Wilder worse than Mayweather beat Pacquiao, but everybody's still like, I want to see a rematch. I want to see a rematch.
But you said you just said Marquez now, so you're going to Pacquiao. Then which one is it? Marquez or Pacquiao?
No. I'm comparing Marquez and Mayweather. The Marquez defeat from Mayweather.
Yeah, we're stick.
Right?
Okay, stick.
Bro,
that's no. Block it. Yeah. No, I got you. But what? Yeah, but you see what I'm trying to say. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say to you, I said to you, if it's close, right? Our guys is close, so that wasn't close. And I understand if Marcus didn't want it, that's fine. We're talking about a fight where we see Wilder put bitch ass on his back, bro. We see Wilder put him down. We see Wilder put it down, and because of whatever happened, the rematch came in. Now we see Fury come back and he put it on Wilder. Good, you put it on Wilder. So let's see what Wilder does now. Because you know why? Because the rematch is gonna happen. So we can't talk about he should take it. It's gonna happen, and I want to see Wilder put hands on him, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see Wilder put some hands on him. I want to see how Fury gonna do with Wilder when Wilder start landing them. The bomb squads start landing in the right place, because the bomb squads, they weren't landing. Like, give you an example. I'll give you a little trick, right? When Wilder threw the right hand, Fury kept dipping. He kept dipping his head. Wilder should have threw a left uppercut underneath that, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, Wilder should have threw a left uppercut underneath. Did he? No. Can he? Yeah. Because like I showed you again, if you look at his amateur career, look how many the man was putting punches together. It's like he forgot how to fight, bro. He's just been going out knocking guys out. Yo, Brooklyn. You have to mute.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, all he's been doing is going out and knocking out guys. One minute. All he's been doing is going out, waiting for guys, letting them win rounds on him and knocking guys out. So he's been disrespecting the game, bro. He's been disrespecting the game. And now finally he's caught up with him. Now he have more respect for the game. Now he can put punches together and stop clowning, bro. Stop working on your craft. And Breland been telling him this, though. Breland told him this in the first fight. Breland said to him, you didn't follow the game plan. And Wilder said, yeah, I should have followed Breland. Breland gave me a good game plan. I never followed it. That was his decision, bro. That was his decision. You know what I'm saying? He needs to fucking wake up and fucking listen to the man in the corner. He ain't listened to him. That's what happened. But I don't think they was prepared for what Fury was coming with. No, but understandably, he's been getting away with bullshit and they've been going with it. They've been letting him fucking walk around with his hands up in the air, waiting, letting Ortiz fucking outpoint him and then look for one punch. That's what he's been doing. And then it's like, okay, that means people are scared of you. And everyone's Fury said, fuck scared of you. I'm going to walk straight to you and put it on you. And that's what he did, bro. So let's see what Wilder comes back. That's what I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? It's all about, at this level, it's all about adjustments, man. Because Wilder ain't going nowhere. And I don't like the idea of Fury saying he going to beat Wilder. I'll fight Wilder in the rematch. I'll fight Andy Josh. I'm going to quit. And you know why Fury wants to quit? Because he don't like them other dudes rolling up. Daniel Dubois, all them other badasses waiting for him. He don't want to fight none of them guys there. You know what I'm saying? But that's up to him. I want to see the rematch. I want to see Wilder get some redemption. I want to see redemption for Black History Month. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
EJ, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? What I'm going to say is we can all speculate what's going to happen in the third fight. We can all speculate and say, well, I think this is going to happen in the third fight. I think this is going to happen in the third fight. And that could be a long-going conversation. What we cannot have a long conversation is about the first two fights. The first fight, Wilder put Fury down twice. I gave him the rounds he put him down in. The other rounds, I had Fury winning. That was 12 rounds. Now they had a second fight. It's on film, it's on tape. You can argue about if Wilder's suit was heavy, but you can't argue about the fact that he got stopped in the corner. His trainer, who believes in him, threw the towel in. So that was 7 rounds. So out of 19 rounds, I gave Wilder arguably maybe 3 rounds. So what I'm saying is this: from empirical data, I'm not saying a theory or possibilities. I see that Fury is getting better in each fight, and Wilder is regressing in each fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I see too. That's exactly what I.
And my thing is, I agree with that, and it's not an indictment on Wilder. It's not that. it's not a bad thing. It's a sports thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you can't fuck with Fury. In order to do that, what I'm saying is I don't see him doing everything in a timely manner to be able to compete. That man has to become somebody completely different.
And that's right. That's right.
That's the problem. See, EJ, what you're saying, all the recommendations is great if you're dealing with a 10-year-old guy who's ready to learn. This is a 35-year-old man that has relied strictly on his power. He's disobedient. He's told you that. This man has told you that. And people still, it's just like, I don't understand these guys. When a guy tell you who he is, you just don't believe it. Who likes to be lied to? He told you, I don't follow the game plan. I'm in love with my power. He always have an excuse instead of holding himself accountable on how to improve. I never hear Wilder talking about how he gonna improve. He never does. He never does. Fury, I like Fury from last fight because he told you what he was gonna do to improve. He said, man, I gotta get right.
I'll tell you one thing as well.
He broke it down, so man, Wilder finished.
Do you know what? This could be a Mike Tyson moment for Wilder, actually, when people sussed out Mike Tyson's weakness. Because I think the telling moment is if a less skilled fighter than Fury manages to take advantage of Wilder. I mean, let's say like a bigger, heavier fighter, like a fighter who's 18 stone plus, starts leaning on Wilder, holding him and wearing him down, like somebody like Baby Miller or Ruiz. Ruiz gets in on Wilder, holds him, breathes on him, weighs him down, throws some hands, some quick hands, while he's there trying to get his time in. That might be enough to throw him off his plan.
This could be a problem.
Difficult. Yeah, it could be.
White could be a problem.
It could be.
Povetkin
I'd still like to think Wilder would knock out White.
I believe so. But here's the thing. This is what's sad about it. Dillian White style is already tailored for Deontay Wilder. Okay? Outside of a few minor adjustments, if we really think about it, Dillian White is already where he needs to be. I think Dillian White needs to not play so much in the ring because you can't play with Wilder. You can't be clowning, and you gotta be locked all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
If Dillian White can do that without that dumb shit that he does and getting all tired and playing, he can beat Deontay Wilder. And I say the same thing, possibly for Povetkin, but I don't know because Povetkin's such a goddamn cheater. I don't know. But Dillian White can give Deontay Wilder problems.
Yeah, I think everyone can give everyone problems. Like Dillian White can give Fury problems. That's what I said to you. They're all even at this point in the stage. It's like the only one breaking at the pack is Fury. Fury right now is the number one heavyweight over Joshua. Joshua has got the great pressure on him right now because they're putting Pulev in a position to try and beat him. And I said to people, you know, Pulev is actually better than Andy Ruiz. And I said, they go, why? I go, yeah, he's better than Andy Ruiz. You know, he can fight.
I don't think anybody can give anybody problems.
No, I think Pulev might be able to take Joshua, bro, because like Joshua at this point, like you just put, you know, you kind of know what to do to him. You want to step to him, bro. You want to try and draw him into a fight, and then you might clip him with a short left hook inside and start banging him up, bro. If you draw Joshua into a fight, then you got a chance to hit him. Dillian White did the same thing, bro. That I'm saying. So there's ways of beating everyone out here. The only thing is right now, it's all about adjustments, bro. You follow the game plan to the letter until the 12th round, and that's what you need to do, bro. And then you should like I said with Wilder, he's gone away from that, bro. He's relied on his power, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. This is a learning curve for him. How is he gonna come in? Is he gonna come in ignorant? He gonna say I don't care? Is he nothing? Is he gonna blame the suit? He gonna do this and that? He gonna come in and humble yourself, alhamdulillah, and learn what you need to do to step to this boy, man. You're gonna learn what you need to do.
Can I say something real quick?
Wilder finish.
Yeah, all right, cool. That's cool. I don't think so, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, everybody's making great points. Now I will say this though. Now, I mean, as far as you know, my criticisms I have on Wilder, he definitely comes across. I mean, he's basically said it in a nutshell. He's definitely stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those guys, like, you have to show it. Like, he has to go through something to really, to really learn it. You know what I'm saying? So, huh? What's that?
I gotta go scoring.
Oh, you gonna go, DJ? Oh, yeah. DJ's bounced up. Go ahead.
How much Wilder get paid for this fight? Anybody know?
Yeah, I don't know. He gonna think 25 mil. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's what they want to do.
And he got the gate as well. He gone Africa. I know what part of Africa, but I wish I knew, bro. But you know what, man, Wilder. I like Wilder, man. I like Fury as well. I think they're good representation for the culture, bro. I think they rep their culture good, bro. For Wilder to this day, he rolls up, man. You know, whether you dislike him or like him, he reps, bro. Like, I've never seen a fight. There's loads of fighters these days, but don't say they rep where they come from, bro. They don't say and that's why people turned out, man. The brothers people turned out.
The spiritual part that you talking about is wonderful.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all fine.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about this technical result.
No. Listen to it. I hear what you're saying. If you won the fight, I would have been celebrating. Oh man, she make us feel good. But it didn't happen. You're right. We're emotionally invested. But at the same time, when Fury started singing, I locked that shit off real quick. But I didn't want to hear none of that. Listen, man. That's their thing. He's a traveler. That's how they celebrate. They enjoy their culture. They sing, dance, and they do their thing. And that's what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Fury good. See what I'm saying? But like for Wilder, it's like, yo, bro, it's a somber time, but you know, you need to confirm. I think he got the right idea. It didn't work. This didn't work out how we wanted it, man. That's all it is. But like you said, if no one's picking Wilder, then that's fine as well. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no thing. But I think that's the first time an American's been beat on the soil from a person from the UK, bro. In a big world heavyweight championship. I think that might be the first time like that, you know. Lennox Lewis.
That's the worst. Man, that's one of the worst heavyweight beatings on American soil I ever seen. Man. Y'all,
it was. Yeah.
Y'all forget. Y'all know a lot about boxing, man. Now, come on. I know it's wishful thinking, but look at what's happening with boxing. The bottom line is all these guys are learning fucking lessons. And I'm sorry to say this, I love Al Heyman, but Al Heyman is not putting these guys in position to understand the toughness and the rigidness of boxing. They're getting all these massive paydays, and they keep falling on these big stages. Keith Thurman don't fail. The Charlos don't fail. It's starting to become a problem and a trend. So it's not just Wilder. And when I'm saying Wilder ain't coming back, it's because I'm looking at all the PBC fighters and how comfortable they is. I'm talking about the systemic, identity of PBC as well. See, I'm not just talking about him and Fury. I'm talking about the technical aspect of him versus Fury. He's not going to change because of the system of the PBC. Why would you change? You getting paid anyway. It's just, they not do. Thurman, he's done. Fucking Wilder's done. Errol Spence is on the goddamn docket for being done after the car wreck. These guys are making poor decisions. It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking spirit. No, I love Wilder. I'm biased. Fuck all that. Get your ass. If you gonna do this black shit, do it right. I don't fuck all that. You went in there and got your ass drugged in Black History Month. You been talking all this shit about this Alabama hammer, and you ain't been getting yourself right. You been cupcaking with this fucking female, okay, and bullshit. That's just the bottom line. Everybody making excuses for the dude, but the PBC guys and the PBC squad ain't built for this tough shit right now. They're too comfortable, bro. They're too comfortable. Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather, but everybody forgets about the 126, the 130, the 135, the 140 Floyd Mayweather, and all the sacrifices that man had to make and concede to get De La Hoya fight and to become a superstar. Come on, man.
Yo, you laid it down, man. That's real talk, man. What you said there, man, I can't disagree, bro. The hard graft, but let me tell you something. Fighting OTs 2 times ain't easy, now. It ain't easy. No. But I'm the same. But what the problem was? You couldn't use that to go into the. You couldn't use that to go in against the. Against Fury, you understand what I'm saying? So you like, you know what I'm saying? That was the problem. Like you find a different animal. This is like your best ever guy you're facing, bro. Y'all show more respect.
It didn't have to be. Listen, it didn't have to be. Okay, EJ, this is what I'm saying. Let me make this clear. Mm-hmm. It's no way Wilder should be in this situation. I don't give a damn what nobody say about Tyson Fury's skills. Tyson Fury turned us into a believer. We knew what he could do. We're not surprised about this. But what we're saying and what I'm saying is that Wilder should have added a halfway decent wrinkles in his game, bro.
Yeah.
Halfway decent.
Yeah.
With that power that he has and discipline, that man could have beat the shit out of Fury.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He didn't make not one attempt to do anything different. He didn't give a fuck. He was too cocky. They told him he was special and black.
Yeah.
They told him he was special.
Yeah.
I hate when motherfuckers do that shit.
Nah, you let it.
Before you represent for black people, make sure you all the way fine. Don't be doing that shit, man.
Yo, what you saying? You trying to say Wilder should turn into that Riddick Bowe of Evander Holyfield shit? That's what you talking about. You talking about
Right.
put that fire in that shit going. That's but that's what I'm saying. That's why. But I know he could. That's why I just showed you if you check the clips of when he was an amateur, he can do that. I mean, you're right. He didn't know respect, and he didn't do it. And you're right. He was gassed up. He was gassed up by the chicken. You're right, man. You're 100% right. The comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
EJ, what's the last thing to go in boxing, especially heavyweight boxing? What's the last thing to go?
The last thing to go, I think he even stays there, is the punch. That's what I heard. I heard there's a punch.
The punch, right? The power, right?
Yeah, the
power is the last thing to go.
Yeah.
And when you ask yourself, what does Deontay Wilder distribute in his last couple fights? That's it. I got that one punch power, man. We gotta remember the age too, man. The 35 years old in boxing years.
Yeah,
that's pretty old, man. That's pretty old.
No,
and when I keep hearing you, see, I didn't see his amateur days, but
yeah, I just put it in the chat. I put it in the chat. I'm trying to show you that he can put a common. What I'm trying to say to you is that he still has the power, but what he needs to do is put punches together, though. That's what me and Zoe was talking about. He didn't adjust to put punches together. So yo, fuck this one punch. My hands out here. Yo, I'm gonna tighten up my defense. I'm gonna go to war with you, bitch ass. I'm gonna take it to you right now. That's what he didn't do. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, bro.
The point I'm trying to make is I don't think he can do that.
No, I'm trying to show you. No, that's why I put in the chat, because you ain't seen it, right? Because
he said anymore.
That's what I'm saying. He can, but he can still. No, I know he ain't done it recently because he ain't need to, but he can. That's why I put it in there. So I'm trying to.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So we get it clear. So EJ, you saying that he can do it? He got the tools. And then Bucks, you saying you think his skills?
I think the tool. I think they're diminished because he's 35. And I don't think they're there anymore, but I think that power is still there, and it's so prevalent that people see that, and they like, oh, they're not even thinking about it. Man, I never would have known he was a put together combination punch unless you told.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, he could do that. He can do that. That's what I'm trying to say. With Breland, they got Breland in there because they wanted to use his length. That's what they've been working on. But what you need now is that old Evander Holyfield shit, that Riddick Bowe shit. That's what.
When you look at the Evander Holyfield Riddick Bowe fight, if you look at any of them and you think about the punishment that them boys put on each other, bro.
Yeah, that's. I don't
even think. Check this out. I don't even believe that Fury put that much punishment on Wilder.
No. What I'm saying to you, hear what I'm saying. That's an old down South American shit they were laying out. You know what I'm saying? That's what's his name again? That's Georgie Benton shit. You know what I'm trying to say to you? That's that Georgie Benton shit. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So as an old American, you know your bitch ass can do that. You know you can do that. And I'm trying to say to you, with the power he got, and he now he know how to grind down, beat dudes down. I'm trying to tell you, he can do that. He just didn't do it. He didn't prepare in that fight for a dog fight, bro. I talked to all the coaches in my gym, and they go, he wasn't ready for a fight, bro. He was ready on some bullshit. He thought Fury gonna come in there, see my black dark skin and run from me, bro. And while Fury, he went to a black. Remember, let me tell you something now. The Crumpets are old school in Midwest black gym, right? They looking at one like, yo, man, go whoop his ass. He said, all they told him is like, yo, they told that white boy, go in there and whoop that black boy's ass. That's what they told him, bro. And he over there in Alabama, and Alabama is not the best boxing place, but if you fucking want some knowledge, you gonna go fuck with Evander Holyfield real quick And Riddick Bowe and some of them old school dudes, they gonna tell you what you need to do to whip that ass. Because Fury, I'm telling you, if Wilder start putting combinations together in that little area with the power he got, Fury gonna run for his fucking life, bro. He gonna run for his life. But now you gotta deal with the boxing style of it now. When Fury's running, he can still beat you on the outside. So Fury's got a puzzle. Fury's got an answer for whatever Wilder's doing. But what let me tell you something, Wilder would be more respect if he fights that way though than what he was. Because he looked like a bitch and he got punked, man. That's what he is. He got punked up, bro. And people looking at like he got punked, man. He got punked. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to him. Man stepped in, made blood. Man licked his ear. Man was licking the blood. Yo, you saw when Fury was licking the blood? Yo, bro. Yo, bro.
Hey, but let me ask y'all a question, man. Do y'all think that a third fight would be so much more like mouthwater and lucrative had Deontay Wilder knocked out Fury the very first fight in the last round?
Let me see.
And then they rematched it, and then he knocked him out early, and now it's a trilogy, and they got 2 knockouts. Do y'all think it would have been so much more? You know what I'm saying?
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Listen, man. Listen, people enjoy seeing a black guy get beat down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I understand where you're coming from, but people enjoy seeing a black guy get beat down, bro. They'll pay out. They'll pay out.
Black guy beating the
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, they gonna pay out their ears, bro, to see this beat down again, bro. They gonna pay out his ears to see this brother get beat down again. They enjoyed that shit. Fury gave them their pleasure. They gonna see that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Wilder gave us our pleasure knocking out cats. They enjoy Fury beating up on some brother, man. That's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Fury. Hey, listen, bro. Like this is the hurt game, bro. You know what I'm saying? People enjoy people getting their ass whooped. That's what it is. So they're gonna pay their money for that. They're gonna be more money in the third fight than there is gonna be in the second fight for guarantee.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Y'all think it would have been bigger had he would have stopped him? Had that would have been a
thing? Obviously so. Obviously, yeah, because it would have been a different scenario. Because it would have been a conclusive win for Wilder the first time and one for Fury. So they would have been even, like kind of like the Pacquiao Mayweather thing, but not Mayweather, but Pacquiao Marquez.
But advocate though, I don't even think it would have been a second fight had he knocked him out the first time.
Why? Wait, he could have. That's the bullshit. See, this is the bullshit thing with me and Zo keep talking about. He could have did that shit. He did the bitch ass. That's his own thing. You know what I'm saying? That he could have did it.
Now you see what I'm saying. See that's I'm not what everybody's saying is absolutely right about Deontay Wilder's potential and Tyson Fury's potential. But what I'm telling you guys is at Tyson Fury's best, with all his boxing skills, and with Deontay Wilder's best, I'm still saying that Deontay Wilder beats him. Only thing Deontay Wilder has to do is make some simple adjustments. Like fucking using the jab. And keep your hand up. I mean, when do
one thing about Wilder, he does not fight tight, man. And that's so irritating, dude.
Yeah.
Like he does not fight tall at all. Like he don't, like it's almost like sometimes he act like he don't even know how or something. Yeah. And that was evident in the Ortiz fight, you know.
And he can't. I'm gonna tell you one thing I don't like with Wilder do. I don't like his pullback game. His feet are not that coordinated to be leaning back from a jab and straight right hands. I didn't like that. Because he got caught with a few jabs from Tyson Fury pulling back. Bro, you're not Muhammad Ali. Stop.
I don't think his defense is good at all, bro. Like, honestly,
he keep his hands down, all that.
It's like you don't know what to do. Like, man, he don't know when to tie up. It's just like, I'm just trying to...
Yo, let me tell you something. This is the best time to whoop Fury's ass, man, when he's overconfident. When that bitch ass is overconfident, that's where you can tag his ass up. Same with Wilder. The best time to take his ass is now. When he going into that fight, that guy is gonna be over. He gonna be talking the most shit. I tell you why Wilder gonna be sitting there. Remember Zab Judah versus Corey Spinks too? Remember Zab Judah was like, "Yo, it's calm. Where that bitch at?" I'm worried
about that though, EJ.
What?
Now I agree. I thought about that today. If Tyson Fury might not take Deontay Wilder serious no more because he's proved something to himself.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If I don't see Wilder having... Okay, here's the thing, EJ. I can't take shit that Wilder says serious for the next fight. Like, I can't... Like, everything that made you intimidated about Wilder is gone.
Yeah,
like, when he's like, ooh, I'm gonna knock you out. You like, yeah, he damn sure gonna do that. That motherfucker ain't... I'm gonna baptize you out. What's that?
Is he gonna baptize you? Yeah, go ahead, Zo. Go ahead, Zo.
Yeah, baptize. You felt it. But now when he say this shit, it kind of like I kind of really believe Tyson Fury this time, bro. I'm not.
He's not, but he's a bullshit. He's a bullshitter as well. But what I'm trying to say about Tyson Fury, his lack of discipline, bro. He got. Look, I heard he's partying, drinking, right, man, celebrating. He forgot about the rematch. See, let me tell you something, bro. If Tyson Fury celebrates and goes to, listen to let me tell you something. This is very critical now. Where is the Crump Gym? It's in Detroit. Where's Tyson Fury right now? In the UK. What's he doing in the? Listen to this. So his trainer's not with him no more, right? So what you think he's doing? What you think he's doing in the UK? Is he sitting down training? Hell no. This bitch ass. Hold up. He put on weight. He had that weight on him. He gonna come into that rematch. This is the same thing as Duran. This bitch ass is partying, drinking, celebrating. He gonna come into this. He come into this third fight heavy as He gonna come in heavy as a motherfucker, bro. He gonna come in. I'm telling you, bro.
You gotta remember something, Jay. One thing that Tyson Fury has shown us in his career is when it's time to focus, he'll get focused. He knows, because if y'all go back, remember, he was going through that unfocused stuff, undisciplined stuff when it came back time to take the Klitschko rematch. And he was like, nah, he knew in it himself he wasn't ready.
I talked to Tyson Fury before the rematch, before the win the rematch. I talked to him. I said, "What's going on?" He said to me, "I don't even know when again. No one told him that." So what Fury was trying to do, what Klitschko was trying to do to him, he's waiting for. He wanted to hear reports that Fury was eating, Fury was drinking, and then he was going to make the rematch. Right. So that's what happened to Fury. But Fury said Fury got his way out of it. Saying we depressed. That's how he got his bitch ass out. So what Wilder's doing? Wilder ain't fucking around. Wilder say, "Yo, we know what you on. Wilder's gonna be in shape. Whether Wilder loses weight, whatever. Wilder's gonna be ready for him, bro. Fury gonna party, bro. He gonna party like a rock star. He gonna come in bigger. And
that's a myth.
Yo, Wilder wasn't in shape. Wilder wasn't in shape for a war, though, Zone. I agree with you. Wilder wasn't in shape for a war. No, I agree with you. He wasn't in shape for a war, though. That's what he needs to get himself in shape for.
He ain't never in shape, to be honest with you.
No. Well, you know what? He was. I tell you what, Zone. But he never came in the game plan ready for a war, though. He wasn't ready for that Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield shit. Where he needs to. That's where he needs to be at.
The best shape I seen Wilder in, and I felt good, like this man is dangerous. It's the Vern fucking fight.
Two.
See,
the first fight. Yeah, broke his hand. Yeah.
When that boy was jabbing and moving and hitting that motherfucker with so much power, it was so pretty. I don't know what happened to that Wilder, but that Wilder needs to
you see that? That's right, Zo. That's right, Zo.
We could see that Wilder again if he fights somebody that small where he could jab like that and he could keep them on the outside. That's not the puzzle that he's looking at.
Yeah, that's right,
YG. Looking at a bigger man.
The Harpers.
I said that too. Like, what are some of the things that he could change for the third fight? It would have to be a strong jab, like a step into jab, and he has to circle, like take a step to the side. Don't go backwards. Go to your left.
You're right. You're right. That's what I said to you. But I agree with you, bro.
You gotta get worse, man, for him to win, bro. You have to get.
He gonna get busy, bro. I tell you what. He needs to up his output. Yeah, exactly. We all agree he needs to up his output. He needs to get. I agree with YG, a stiff jab, but I'm telling you, bro, he needs to be on that Evander Holyfield Riddick bullshit, bro. Go declare war on this motherfucker, bro. Because this guy's coming in with his fat self, and he needs to fight, bro. He needs to fight, bro. Because you know why? You know why I said YG? You know why I said YG? Because he still has the power, bro. The power ain't going nowhere, and if he hits you anyway, it gonna hurt. He never landed no punches to hurt Fury, so how can he be effective?
No, I understand what you're saying, but the only thing about is when you get into those wars like that, you end up leaning against each other. Like if it turns into a Fury leaning on him again, it's gonna be the same.
No, but I said I already got count for that YG. YG, I account for that YG. I said he needs to get a wrestling coach. He needs to bring a wrestling coach. Go ahead, Zone.
EJ, I couldn't hear what YG.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead, YG.
What's that last piece?
No, I was saying when you get into the war, then y'all start y'all fight more inside. They're gonna start tangling up, and Fury gonna lean on him again. How do you see if Fury's gonna be the bigger man? That's why when some of y'all was saying it wasn't good that Wilder put on weight. Like Wilder was trying to say his uniform had 40 extra pounds when he walked to the arena. I was saying damn, that could be something a little bit because the walk from his locker room to the ring, that's a nice little distance. But then the only thing else I was thinking too was before the fight, how tense he looked in the locker room. And I was saying like, yo, damn,
I'm gonna call bullshit on that too. Go ahead.
They showed the split screen. They showed the split screen, and Fury was relaxed in the locker room, laying back on the chair, and Wilder was pacing back and forth like a caged animal. And I was saying like, yo, all right, and Wilder come out and not come out, they gonna say, man, Fury didn't take this too serious. But if it go the other way, they're going to say Wilder was too tense in the locker room and he drained his energy. So if you look at from how tight he was in the locker room, then he carried, like how he said, he said by the time he got to the ring, he didn't have his legs. Like,
so here's a golden question. This is the $1 million question. Did Deontay Wilder have to walk to the ring? Because Tyson Fury didn't.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, they carried him to the ring.
They carried, he gonna carry by them trannies, man. He's gonna carry by them women. You're right.
Don't just say them trannies. Yeah, I heard that. That nigga said
women, man. He'll carry by them women. They're blunt.
People gotta realize, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be Wilder's downfall, bro, because I feel it, and I would love to see like a back and forth, really Holyfield type, you know what I'm saying? But the problem with Wilder is his endurance is a major issue. He fatigues, he gasses out very quick without throwing that many damn punches.
Yep.
That's another thing. How many punches did he throw before he gassed out in that third round?
Yeah, that's true. But that's what.
Yeah,
but that's true.
Also, remember, he was in there with a guy that's 273 leaning on him.
Listen, hit YG.
He wasn't looking on the first 2 rounds, bro. It wasn't like that, bro. Not like that.
So YG, you need to go back and watch it because they definitely tied up at the beginning.
First off,
he leaned on it from the beginning.
Yeah,
bro, you the fresh at the beginning of a fight, bro.
No, he didn't lean on it until he didn't start leaning on it until like the third YG. But I know what you're saying. But listen, here's the thing. It's ways around that. All of us lifted iron before. The whole 45-pound soup shit is stupid. You know how light fucking 45 pounds is?
That's the bar. Come
on, that is. Thank you. Let's not play game. This man is.
Hold on. Quick, I'm gonna put this in there.
I understand what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me make the point. If anybody's familiar with the UFC. You know what I'm saying? It was a guy that came in that had a goddamn carried a cross to the ring. One of the first.
I remember that guy.
You know what I'm saying? I think his name was Chemo. Chemo.
Chemo. Yeah.
He carried a big ass, bro. He carried a big ass cross to the ring like he was Jesus about to get crucified. So a 40-pound thing on this heavyweight ass nigga who can come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but his legs is like sticks though. When you gotta just think about one thing though, and this is why Zone, you right when you say he don't do enough road work. Because if he got a man that don't do that, and he's mostly just working on his right hand and his arms, and if he don't do the work on his legs. And then he carried that thing to the ring like that.
And then he does no road work. No, bro. He said. I remember. I saw Wilder come out in an interview and say he don't do no road work.
He said that.
Yeah.
He said I don't do none of that.
Yeah.
He said he does not run. He said I do not do.
Yeah, well that gonna fuck him up because he needs conditioning to that. I'm watching him versus the Hoppers, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He makes too many mistakes.
And you know why? I'm surprised that more people the more telling meme is the first round when Tyson ran out to him. Did y'all see Wilder's face? Go back and look at the first round when Wilder ran out when Fury ran out to him and met him in the middle of the ring. He looked as shocked as fuck.
And he did run out there.
He looked as shocked as fuck. That's what he almost did what Ali did the format. I don't even like mentioning Ali and Fury in the same. What you call it?
I know the white man.
There's a couple of times where it almost looking like.
Yeah, but you know what? You're thinking about. See, let's go back to what Zone said. Fury's a scholar of the sport. He studies the sport, man. Wilder don't study it like that, bro. He got too involved in the hype and believing in his own press clippings, bro. Fury studied the sport, man. That's what he went when he studied. Went to the Crump gym and he studied, and that's why you can say, yeah, Ali. Yeah, he used he probably watched that. He watches all that old shit, bro. Watches how Ali ran out against Foreman. He does that. Wilder ain't doing that. He done Alabama.
You know why Fury?
Yeah,
you know why Fury gonna get the credit for being Ali?
Yeah.
He's gonna be deemed as the white Ali. And I'm gonna tell you something. He's doing this very strategic. He's humbled when it comes to Ali. He is not combative.
No.
See, like for instance, when Mayweather, we used to talk about that. Mayweather be like, "I ain't him on my own self."
Yeah.
Rightfully so. That's cool. But Tyson Fury not doing that because he understands the tension between blacks and white. He will never disrespect Ali, and it kind of make you be like, "Okay, I can fuck with that." Also, real talk, he kind of conducted himself with a lot of respect toward Deontay Wilder after the fight. He didn't clown. Man, Fury is a little bit more aware than what you guys think. I respected that part of it. He didn't clown on Wilder. He gave him all the respect. And it is what it is. Fury know what he's doing, man. If this guy beat Wilder one more time in AJ, and he's officially undisputed, which he really is undisputed now, then they're going to crown him as not Ali, but the white Ali, because it is room for a white Ali.
Now I think when you looking for Fury, he acts in a way, man, where people think he's just like a goofball. He's sloppy. He plays around. He can't take him serious. But people forget, man. First of all, this is a giant. That's number one. It's a skillful giant at that, man. This dude is humongous. And then the dude has decent speed for his size. He has great endurance for his size. And he has respectable power for his size. This dude is really a force in the ring. But you know what I'm saying? People fall into this semantics because it used to be the guys that used to talk too much was not the hardest puncher. They wasn't, you know, look at Ali. Ali wasn't a power guy. You know what I'm saying? When you looking for, he taught that shit, he wasn't they're just beating your ass, beating everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when you see guys out there talking, they're like, okay, this guy, he's gonna run and talk. He's a running talker, running talker. So when you get in a ring with somebody like Fury, you thinking, oh, he might be a running talker too, but man, this dude got so many levels to his game, bro. He might take it straight to you. He might outbox. I mean, it's too many levels, bro. And then when you got against the guy on this fight, this magnitude of a guy that won't even do, you know, endurance training, work on his, you know what I'm saying, won't even do run work and stuff. Like, and his team don't force him to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right.
I don't understand how Wilder.
It's a red flag.
Yeah,
Wilder didn't at least fucking do a walk around with his uniform. That shit is like
he should have tested that shit out, bro. He should have tested. Yo, bro. Hey, you know what? It might have been deliberate, bro. They might have deliberately put weights in that motherfucker just to mess his shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm trying to go back to Fury's entrance right now because EJ just said some crazy shit.
Trying to tell you, man.
Hey, cause you was looking at YG was looking at them motherfuckers like, damn, he got some bad bitches out there.
I was in the kitchen when the entrances came out. I came out when I came out the kitchen when I didn't see when Fury got to the ring. I didn't see
that guy who looked like boxologist was boxologist with goddamn Deontay Wilder out there reading that poem and shit.
I'm predicting that Fury gonna come in even bigger than he was before because he put on that weight. He gonna be overweight, man. He gonna be overweight. He gonna be overweight. With calling the guy the big dosser, and Wilder gonna say, "I'm gonna get you this time." But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching it versus the Harpers, and Wilder. I ain't be honest with you. All Wilder cares about is jab, right hand, left hook. That's all he has. They haven't improved him, bro.
Yo, they
he in trouble.
Carrying Fury, EJ. They just walking on the side of that shit.
They carrying the joint, man. They carrying that joint.
They
carrying that joint. Get out of white.
Nah, you gotta watch it over. I just seen that nigga stand up. There's no way they was carrying.
They were carrying him to the ring. They carried that joint to the ring, man.
he stood up like that, and then the thing didn't even.
Yo, did you see the people? You didn't see the whole thing. They carried him.
Hey, bro, them six was straining, bro, when they was walking down to the ring.
Yeah,
bro.
they was straining. You saw it as well. They was straining.
Yeah,
That's just the what you call it. They might be guiding it. They not. He's not. This something.
They look strong. They're muscular women.
Hold on, y'all talking about the
entrance.
Fury.
The entrance. This something.
That shit had wheels on it. You could tell.
I'm about to say there's something in the middle of that.
I agree with YG because some of the girls wouldn't even like. Okay, you know
they was struggling, man.
You know when you got to push something heavy, but you got to lean into it. Some of the girls had one arm on it, and it was something under there that was wheeling him out. They weren't gonna have that because that girl that could have had an accident, bro. They would have had that shit, and that Tyson Fury would have fell and broke his neck or something. Boy, that shit would
Hey, what makes it so funny and comical is like you hear now that Wilder talking about, the ring walk was straining him and it took a lot out of it. Then you look at Tyson Fury ring walk. Tyson Fury was so relaxed, he was chilling. He just like, man, I'm having a field day. I'm well rested. And then you look at Wilder ring walk. Wilder, he like, oh, I got all this weight on. I'm straining.
I'll tell you what that's from. That's from Wilder, Andre Ward, and Lennox Lewis said it. If you brought the pay-per-view and you seen the whole thing before they got out there, they said that I don't like Wilder. Listen, I love Wilder as a person. I love what he does for boxing. And I respect him and his family. But dude, sometimes you gotta go into a space by yourself. You can't keep dragging that girl around with you all the fucking time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking tender dick ass nigga, man. Take that. Tell her to sit her ass at home.
Yeah.
You ain't no purpose,
laying on his head and shit like that. Like he was laying on her and stuff.
Yeah, he been doing that, bro. He takes her. See, okay. Wilder has. That's what I'm saying. Wilder got too comfortable.
Yeah.
Wilder's got his entourage. He coming out with these shiny ass suits.
Yeah.
And he just relying on the right man. He got to get down to the gutter, man.
Yeah.
And build himself back up.
Yeah.
Tell her to sit her ass
at home. Yeah.
Damn.
At home.
He's so scared. He's so scared, man. That nigga so scared somebody gonna tap that pussy in Atlanta. That nigga don't know what to do, man.
Oh no, she got a couple of kids though. She can scared. Tell her to stay. Man, it's true, man. He called me investing too much time in that.
When a dude do that and forsake his purpose, he worried that his girl's finna give out some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing happened to Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson was a motherfucker, but Chad Dawson and that girl, he kept having issues with that damn girl.
Mm-hmm.
And career, when you a man, you gotta get on your purpose.
Yeah.
Let that motherfucking female follow you on your look. I box, motherfucker. This is risky shit. If you can't handle it, take your ass on.
Yeah.
All that.
Hey, Timothy Bradley wife said, nigga, I'm gonna be your manager and I'm gonna eat your shit.
And guess what happened? And that nigga ain't boxed. That nigga ain't boxed since.
Yeah. Yo.
I'm gonna give you my boy. Look at Keith Thurman.
Yo,
Keith Thurman ain't been the same ever since he got with that girl.
Oh man. So lady, no, you don't. No, let me tell you something. Hey, you know what? Zone's talking about is getting in the zone, bro. Exactly, getting in the mind, your frame mind. We getting into war, bro. I can't have you around me. That's what Hagler used to do. He used to go into. What you say? He used to go into the cage or the dungeon, wherever he used to go into. And I ain't see no women. I ain't see none. When he come out of that shit, that guy is starving. Fury went to the dungeon, bro. Fury went to the dungeon in Detroit, and they put it on him down there, man. Wilder needs to go to the dungeon in Alabama or wherever he needs to go to bring it out of him, bro. But he be comfort. He been in his comfort zone for a minute, though. That's what's going on, man.
Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. And this is a good thing for Filipinos and Mexicans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe even Hawaiians. Okay. They build their culture. Okay, their women are more submissive. So you can Pacquiao can box.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
My fault. Yo, on the what you call it? You know he turned to him and he asked him like, "Yo, it's heavy." I think Wilder was complaining on the walkout though. I ain't gonna lie. If you go back and look at it now, look at his legs when Wilder walking out with.
Yeah, that's what shit fucked up his legs. Yeah, he said he
Well, that dumb, okay, this is a simple solution to that. The dumbass could have stripped right there. He could have. You wouldn't have known. He could have had them strip him down right there and came out of that shit.
Cause he
no different.
Yo, when he came into the ring, you see how sweating he was. Hey, Zone, Zone, finish what you saying, go ahead, cause you was.
But anyway, my point is with Pacquiao and like Canelo and the Mexican guys and stuff like that. The reason they're able to pull it off because their women are more supportive and submissive. They're not. They wives. I mean, they probably say stuff. Don't get it twisted. But it's not to the degree of like white women and black women. Black women, they don't, especially their culture, and they got some business about themselves. They're gonna be giving you all these suggestions and shit. Well, you shouldn't really be boxing. You sure you gonna be able to beat that big old white boy? You sure? That Cuban guy, I heard he kind of dangerous. You know how black women.
No way, boy. Are you so right on point?
Look, come on over here and get some pussy and think about it again. And then you supposed to be in training camp. And you got all this shit on you, man. Tell her to stay her ass at home. Hey, you know what? I thought about something. You got $25 million for the last fight. Fuck it. Let's just do Atlanta Housewives and let's just build some business. Man, that's all good. But right now, we got to fight, man. It just that's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, right. Floyd Mayweather got 6-7 women, bro. You don't never see him all caked up like that.
No, because he ain't attached to them. See, Floyd rotate them hoes. Floyd, you ain't got no. Floyd ain't with that shit. Floyd,
hey, he been passing them all. Then he gave him Javante Davis.
Nah, Miss Jackson almost broke.
Yo, let Zone be in, man. Go ahead, Zone. Say your thing, man.
No, and I'm saying you're right. And Miss Jackson got tossed to the fucking side, and it's a done deal. And Floyd continued to whoop ass and get bigger paydays.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
she attached herself to Nelly before.
Once he got rid of that Drummerfield bitch. Once he got rid of that Drummerfield bitch, then he got even more paydays.
Yeah, he did.
He got his bigger paydays after her.
Yeah, he did.
That's a whole fact, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So
that's when Mayweather was getting. Look, when he was fucking with Miss Jackson, that's when Mayweather was looking real. He don't never look really shaky. But that's around the Marcos Maidana time.
Cotto time.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but the Maidana thing is that, like we've seen that if somebody's a very good boxer and they fight somebody that fights awkward, that those not normal punches that they're not used to blocking,
man, Mayweather.
You can land on them. That's the whole Ricardo Mayorga thing and what you call it.
Man, Mayweather iced that nigga the second fight. Man, that shit was a big difference. Man, that nigga got rid of Miss Jackson. Man, they got back focused. man, that man was done with that dumb shit. Man.
I mean, because the second go around, if you a good boxer like that, if you give him 2 times to look at you, of course he's gonna do better the second time.
And really, Floyd didn't really do. I mean, it was a close fight, but it wasn't like Maidana.
It was more of that. We haven't seen somebody put that kind of pressure on Floyd, so you give him more credit than you what you call it.
Well, that's because Floyd also selected with his opponent, so of course we ain't gonna see that kind of pressure. And you ain't like he fought Paul Williams and Keith Thurman and Sean Porter.
Nah, I get it though. That's more of the what you call it. But let's be honest, man. Those guys that we saying that he should have fought, he would have spanked those guys, man.
He could have, but I wanted to see it.
The Paul Williams of the world.
Yeah, but I wanted to see it.
Because when people were saying Paul Williams, yo, you close to the Mayweather fight, he lost. Like that's a lot of that is not his fault too.
Yeah,
some of those guys when they got close to getting the big fight with Floyd, they went out there and have a bad performance. Even Zab had a bad performance when he was scheduled to fight Mayweather.
Right? Then he fight Zab Judah after the loss.
Yeah, because Zab still had 2 of the titles because Boulder Man didn't pay the sanction fees for all the belts. Which I know his people regretted after.
He had no.
He had 1 title, bro.
Yeah, they gave him back the IBF.
Right.
And Floyd didn't want that shit. Floyd beat that nigga and didn't take that shit.
No, but Balderman.
No, Floyd took that IBF, bro. He took that.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't. No,
he took it, but didn't defend it. That's one of the titles.
No, he didn't defend it. He grabbed that title.
Okay. He had that title laid out when he when you see all his belts laid out. That's
That's the only thing.
That's right, because Centron was the mandatory, and Floyd dropped that shit.
Yeah, that was
That's
IBF.
Centron got that motherfucker.
Yeah. That was the only time he picked up the IBF. I think Margarito and Floyd is the only two that touched all the belts, right?
Yeah, Margarito touched everything. WBO, WBC.
He touched the WBC?
No, because he ain't touched the WBC. He only touched 3. He touched 3.
So Floyd the only one to touch all of them.
Yeah, Floyd the only one to touch all 4. I mean, in recent time, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, shit,
it might be just forever. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't even say that because that Judah was the last one. He only had 3 of them.
3 of them, yeah. He only had 3. So, yeah, if Floyd the only one to touch all 4 of them. Margarito touched 3. That's it. Shit, Thurman 2. Pacquiao touched. Pacquiao in the WBC.
How many did Spinks touch? Spinks.
He didn't have the IBF neither.
Yeah.
Pacquiao had IBF. Pacquiao only touched the WBO and the WBA.
Yeah.
How many did Spinks touch?
Spinks back then, there was only 3. It was only 3 titles that need to be undisputed. You know what I'm saying? The WBO wasn't really in effect like that. And then that came in.
2007.
Yeah.
And when it was a minor title, and Margarito was over there defending that motherfucker. And then when he lost to Paul Williams, it became official, but they backdated the credit for Margarito for having an official title. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with Chop Corley and all them guys who won like the WBO title back in the early 2000s. They went back and credited them dudes as world champions.
That's crazy.
I can see that because if a dude held the WBO, it becomes a real title, man. Come on now, come on. Just like that IBO shit. That IBO catching some ground. If they make that an official title, then they gonna backdate that one too.
I feel like that Margarito and Floyd fight would have took that. I feel like it would have been a boring ass fight. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it would have been. I just know Floyd. The motherfuckers didn't have no answers for the guy. So wow. And now that I'm looking at what Floyd, now I understand Floyd's position a little bit more. These guys just have too much of a lack of discipline to even fuck with Floyd too. It ain't even just about if Floyd activity, can he fight, is he a sucker and all that. Dude, the man work ethic up into the fight and with the bright lights is just so impeccable. It's just so impeccable. Like the nigga he just too cool, man. Too cool, man. And then it don't seem Thurman fuck it up, Spence fuck it up, Porter fuck it up. I seen Crawford damn near fuck it up against Kowalowskis. I mean, for real. I mean, shit happens, but god damn, bro, Kowalowskis, come on, now.
Hey man, how many of y'all on this panel, man, besides me? And be honest, man. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? EJ, you probably knew, but how many of y'all did not know who that fucking guy was until Crawford got the fight? Or am I the only one?
No, y'all know.
No, nobody knew who he was.
No, we know who he was, but you seen this. Y'all seen that big long ass K name with that crazy ass color flag on boxing red. Y'all not giving y'allself enough credit. Y'all didn't study the motherfucker because he was a nobody, but you seen his name because he been in the top 10. We just couldn't. We never. He just like Ray Robinson, Ugas, until you get a face. Now you like, okay, now I know who this motherfucker is. Just like Evolution had that little hot 1 year run and then he's gone. Sam Egerton had that one hot year run and then he's gone. That's all it is.
Sam Egerton. That boy's garbage, man. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, that boy, hey, listen, when you look at the body of work, you know what I'm saying, that Canelo had, I feel like Canelo had better fights and more fights after his loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, after his loss to Floyd, man, he'd been there with some good dudes, man. But I feel like it's not going to be the same dynamic with a Wilder, man. Like, that dude, like, it just, like, elite, getting there with elite guys and just continue to dominate or dominate. Nah, after L, I don't think Wilder's going to do it, man. In 35.
And another thing, too, what Canelo would surprise me, after looking at Andrade's last fight, I don't know why he avoided him. I see why he avoided Charlo.
I know why he avoided him.
Hey, you don't know? You will find out.
I know.
I'm sick. Like, nah, he
Okay.
He leans to one side too much.
Nah, man.
When you really watch him, but that could be the level of competition that he's in.
Yeah, that's what Andrade do. That's one thing I did weird about Andrade. Andrade fucking fight, but
what's Andrade's best win?
Listen,
I played Monterey.
Yeah, it ain't. Listen, he ain't really put no names on it. And then
I wasn't saying that. I mean, like, even not just the name, but I'm talking about like where he just looked real sharp. Like,
what I'm saying, he always looked sharp, but it just ain't nobody. I can't call it sharp if it's against C-level, B-level guys. Is what I'm saying. But
well, if I was thinking
his biggest fight would have been the Charlo fight, but then he changed promotions.
Man, Charlo don't want. They need to fight. He
was trying to fight the little brother when he changed promotion.
Hey, trust me, bro.
When he did the whole Rock Nation thing.
Yeah, bro, trust me, bro. You preach to the choir with that one, man. Listen, when it comes to Andrade, when you look at one of his best, for me, one of his best performances for me was a Willie Nelson fight. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Willie Nelson is, then look up Tony Harrison, who had the belt because he stopped him. You know what I'm saying? And he was dropping. Willie Nelson was the biggest 154-pounder in the division.
Yep.
He kept dropping that nigga, and he closed the show in the very last round with a knockout. You know what I'm saying? So that was a masterclass performance that he put on in that fight. But when you look at like the Charlos and stuff, we were talking about this the other day, bro. You know what I'm saying? All roads, it makes all the sense in the world right now for Charlo to fight him, but he don't want to fight him. Just like it makes Canelo, people turning down Canelo fight, but Canelo got a champion in his weight division on the zone that's undefeated. They had been undefeated. He was undefeated, a WBO champion at 154. But Canelo still don't want to fight him. He won't even talk to him. So, I mean, that just lets you know, man, if it's about being the best, he can say he the best, but ain't nobody trying to fight me. Then I can make the claim, hey, man, I'm the best because he don't want to fight me.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, if you think he the best, why you gonna fight me and beat me? If I'm a nobody, why you gonna fight me and beat me? If I'm not a draw, you're the draw. So it don't matter. Because you fight bum. Every time you fight bum. Shit, Triple G just fought a bum. You know what I'm saying? Canelo fought a bum.
The whole fact, what you saying do make a whole lot of sense. You know what I mean? Even though they were saying that his style doesn't, what you call it, well, I get it. Because the main reason why I get it when they say a little bit is what do I put like, damn, when they say his style, what do they get that from? And then I go back and think about the Laura fight.
Let me ask you this.
That's why, because that fight, a lot of people feel like Canelo lost that fight.
Check this out, bro. Have you ever heard Ali say, hey, man, I don't like this dude's style, so I ain't gonna fight? Have you ever heard Ali say that?
I get what you're saying, even though that's way before my time, but I get
okay. Have you ever heard Jones Jr. say, hey, man, this dude's style, I don't like it. It's not.
Nah, they were just talking about that yesterday. That Jones, who was it? McGraw. They were saying he ducked. Or something, Paul, or something like that. They were saying Roy never wanted to fight him. They were just saying talking about that yesterday.
Who they say Roy?
You ain't talking about Oliver McCall.
No, they ain't talking about him. What they say? YG.
McCall, I don't know. You gotta ask EJ. They know about
you talking about at 175 or what? What you talking about?
Man, you know ain't nobody stuff. Hey man, I never believed Roy Jones.
It was news to me too. When I didn't know about it, so I didn't even argue about it. But EJ come back on here saying
EJ might have been messing with you, man, as usual.
No, they talking about that one dude that's overseas. Roy Jones came on.
No, that's what I'm asking. You talking about
Nigel Benn?
No, not Nigel Benn. The white dude that
the one guy who had
not want to fight him. He had the title. He had
the one guy who had the belt. The one guy who had the WBO and the lineal. He had the lineal title.
Yeah, and Roy Jones said he was not going over there to fight him. I mean, I heard Roy Jones say that.
Why?
Shit,
was it fear?
I mean,
he said he wanted HBO to pay him more money.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with it. That was business.
I'm just saying.
No, I can understand
his decision.
I'm just saying what he said in the interview. He said he wanted more money.
No, I understand that with Roy Jones, what he was saying, because I'm gonna tell you about Roy Jones, man. Motherfuckers, the system was really hating on Roy. Like, Roy Jones did pave the way for Mayweather to kind of have a better scenario. But think about it, man. Niggas was hating on Roy Jones. They didn't like that motherfucker being that good, man. Like, people, we forget that, but people did not like Roy Jones. Roy Jones used to talk some real big shit.
And profile doing the extra stuff in the ring.
Yeah. He used to chump what's name ass all Larry Merchant, Jim Lane, all that dumb shit they be talking about Floyd, about running this shit, man. He used to be like, this my time. I'm talking right now, Jim. You be quiet, man. He used to check them niggas. They didn't like Roy like that, man. For real. They ain't started like Roy till he got
He used to always pull ring. Maybe you ain't know because you ain't never been in the ring. What's he going like? You know, we could be argumentative.
But you didn't have to pull rank, Roy.
Yeah, man.
Pull rank, Roy.
Yeah, you only see Roy, man.
That nigga Fury backhand Wilder too in that third round.
Hey man, he bust Wilder in the eye one time. Wilder couldn't stop blinking, and I think that was in round 2.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Hey, wanted come for destruction. When he got that draw, it should have been like Wilder. We don't need. They probably painted Wilder like they came to Apollo Creed and Rocky. We don't need this kind of man in our life.
But now that Fury won, that shit definitely looked like a good move. He went and fought those other guys, got some more training camps, came back and washed Wilder. We was all saying he ducked Wilder and all of that. Look at this shit, man.
Man, it's something real. Man, that's crazy.
And I'm the one that was saying that shit too. Like, yeah, that might have been a smart move, man. He just came back. He didn't really need to be right in there with Wilder. He wasn't ready the first fight.
Yeah, probably. That shit, man. Wilder, man, he fucked up. He fucked up taking that fight.
Fury had a point too. Like, yo, if he couldn't beat me when I first.
No, see, the thing was this. See, Wilder never took accountability for what happened in the first fight. He thought it was just him not following the game plan. No, Wilder, you had men in front of you that did not allow you to follow the game plan. Wilder should have just went back instead of having the excuses of everybody telling him, no, you won the fight. He was down for 15, 20 seconds. It started getting ridiculous. It started going to 30 seconds. And I was like, man, y'all need to stop. We went through this with the whole Tyson thing. They said that the referee is in control of the count. Sometimes, yes, it's slower than other referees, but the referee has the ultimate authority in the ring. So just leave it alone. You cannot control that. What happened was you let that man get up and you did not put him back down. That's the big story. The man got 2 power punches and he was able to bring the fight to you.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, man. I think Tyson Fury went into that fight thinking Wilder was better than what he was.
I believe, boy. You know,
I'm telling you.
I didn't want to say it, but I believe that to be true.
I'll say it.
Right.
I think he went there and he thought Wilder was a lot better than advertised, or you know what I'm saying, or he thought he was as advertised.
Right.
When he got in there, he realized, hold on. I can actually, man, this nigga ain't, and then I think he got a little lax and got caught at 12th round, but got back up and was like, I'm about to win this round back. But when you think about it, when him coming in the second fight, and the man said it best. He said, look, if I lose to Wilder, I'm a bum.
That's why he said it.
And so that lets you know his confidence on beating this man, bro, is so high. Like, it's just like he has no issues fighting this dude 100 pounds, bro.
Yeah, I almost want to say we all went into that fight thinking Wilder was better than what he is.
I'm saying, I agree with that Tyson Fury thing, man, because I believe Tyson Fury gave him a little bit too much respect. And once he hold on now, here's something that everybody keep forgetting. I got bad news for you. Wilder did catch Fury about 3 times flush with that right hand now. So we can't keep saying that, you know, that Wilder didn't get his right hand off, because he did.
Nah, yeah, he did too. Yeah, you right about
work.
that.
Yeah, he got it off 3 times. He got it off 3 solid times, but it didn't hurt Tyson Fury. It didn't hurt him. He got it off 3 times. He actually got it off in the first round.
Yeah,
he actually got it off in the first round.
When it was fresh.
Yeah, when it was fresh.
Yep, man. So
you heard the thud off of Tyson Fury's face. He was like,
yep.
He was like.
Yeah, man, that shit, man. Fury said, if he beats me, I'm a bum. I'm a bum.
What was glaring to me was how wide-eyed Deontay Wilder's eyes was. His eyes were so wide, like, I can't believe this dude is stepping to me like this.
Yeah, and the 4th round, them body shots that Fury was hitting Wilder.
Boy, yes.
He was folding them up with him. I told people in the first fight, I said Tyson Fury hurt him with a body shot in the first fight. And I remember somebody coming to my comment section saying, yeah, man, yeah, where was that hurt body shot? And I was like, no, man, just look. If you look at it, when he hit Wilder with a body shot in the first fight, Wilder took a deep breath. Because Wilder doesn't have fat around his waist. He has a real thin waist. There's no fat on his waist to absorb punches. When you punch Wilder in the stomach, you're going right at his organs. Yeah. I mean, his organs are right there.
Man, that shit, man. Wilder ain't fucking with no Fury, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care what you do.
It's over.
I mean, we can go around. He can just what is. But at the end of the day, you putting some money where your mouth is, nigga. I'm putting it all on Fury. Easy work. I don't know how he might be. Might be a stoppage. It might be a decision easily. I don't know, but he definitely going to win. Yeah, I mean, shit. Ain't no, you know, that's like, and that's why I even brought up the Marquez Patrick Mayweather stuff, because that's why I feel. If that's like him fighting. There ain't no point. So,
yeah,
I mean,
you saying something there. I mean, we can make all the excuses we want to, but at the end of the day,
I know what I thought.
Wilder can get back in the mix if somebody else beat Fury. He needs somebody to take care of Fury.
But that's the problem. That's not good enough.
Because he can still beat AJ. So
and man, like, that shit ain't gonna help him. What they got to do?
That ain't no guarantee, bro. Not even a guarantee.
Nah, I know what you're saying is a guarantee, but I see the things that change with AJ is that Wilder's back to being a bigger person in the ring, because his shoulders is going to be above AJ's. So if they clinch, like, AJ's going to be under him. So this is one of the things that usually happens too with Wilder with that right hand. When he clinches with people, the people are usually under him, like he's on them. This whole fight with Fury was on him. Like, every time they clinch, Fury's shoulders is above his, like, and Fury put his arms above Wilder's, and like that's why he had him in the headlock most of the time.
Look, listen. The problem not his shoulders above him, his skills is above him. Not the shoulders, the skills. The skills are so much above Wilder. That's why Wilder got destroyed. Listen. I told everybody how people was going to react after the fight. I said Tyson Fury is going to come in there and fight a physical fight. You're going to hear all the excuses of why Tyson Fury did this, did that. He was leaning on him. I told everybody what he was going to do. I said he's going to lean on Wilder. He's going to make Wilder feel his weight. He's going to beat up Wilder on the inside, and that's what he did. And I said, don't be surprised if he dominate Wilder and knock him out by round 9 or 10. He just did it early. He just did it by 7. He just did it in round 7. But I'm not surprised of what happened. It's a lot of people surprised of what happened, because if you take out the bias, if you take out all the black power, fists in the air, when you look at both of these fighters, you just know Tyson Fury is just better. All people wanted to see was, can Tyson Fury stop him? Now that Tyson Fury can stop him, the gap is like an ocean now. It's like an ocean, man. It's like an ocean. Yes, Wilder has a puncher's chance. Wilder is going to have a puncher's chance as long as he's in boxing. But can he beat Tyson Fury? That's the question in the third fight.
And the answer is hell to the no. Unless Tyson Fury get injured, it gotta be something, bro.
I know you saying there's an ocean, but that right hand, that shit is like a tugboat, and that shit can get you to the outside.
He had 17 rounds to put him away with him, bro. He had 17 rounds to put him away with him. Matter of fact, he had 24 rounds if you want to be technical, and he couldn't even make it that long. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he couldn't even make it that long.
Wow, man. I'm watching the fight right now. I'm in the 5th round. I think Tyson Fury had Wilder all over the place. Yo, I ain't gonna be honest. In the 5th round, he actually beat him from pillar to post. Right. He beat him on all 4 sides of the ring.
Man, you gotta look at that fight again, man.
Bro,
and take the emotions out of it.
When I watch Fury run up on come on, this way. When I watch him go run up on go this way. When I watched him go on the go to the corner when Wilder was in the corner, he looked kind of scared in the corner. And Fury just went over there just whooping on it, bro. Like he had nothing left in the corner, G. And I'm just like, bro, what, man? Fury could have killed him. Like, look at that, bro. Like, if this was a fight, and they just say fight to somebody top him.
Somebody did make a good observation earlier. They said if this was fight to the death, Fury would have killed him. Yes, Fury would have killed him, man. He had nothing left.
I said that.
Wilder was talking that hotness like, yo, I want to go out on my shield. No, you don't.
No, you don't. You don't want that done to Stevenson, buddy, because they really gonna ruin you.
You think you got problems? Yo, well, what you call it? Stop the fight. He should have went over there and hugged him.
Man,
but it would have looked like Tommy Morrison.
It wasn't nothing he can do though, man. You already was down twice within 7 rounds, and you also lost every round, bruh. And they gave you a break by not counting that second knockdown, and they gave you a break by taking a point for Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
it was a beat.
The night's over, man. Your eyes closed.
Just wait for that, man. Yeah, man. Fury, man. Wilder would have got killed, man. Hey, man. I don't care what
his mouth was leaking. His ear was cut. He thought it was the eardrum. He was wobbly and tired. Man, that man was a sitting duck, man.
Bro, that shit was about to start looking like goddamn Tommy Morrison and Ray Murphy.
That's exactly,
bro. That would have been devastating. That would have been absolutely devastating.
Because Ortiz, I'm gonna tell you something though. If Ortiz would have had that boy in that position, that shit would have been brutal. Because Ortiz is sharp with his punches, boy.
Right. I know what you mean, because Fury was still a little looping and wild with his punches.
And remember Ortiz had him out on his feet, but people say, they like, oh, the ref helped him. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But and that's another thing that somebody else pointed out too. Like Wilder's almost lost like his last 4. Well, other than the early but he's almost lost like his last 4 fights though.
Yeah.
Like he's been bailed out by the right hand consecutively.
Yeah, man. Wilder, bro, he's not, man.
I'm mad at myself too because I fell for the fool's gold too.
Dude, Wilder, man, Fury made me just realize, man, it's really a step above than what we thought with this heavyweight division.
And Fury did that shit too by showing the bruised ankle, and then they said he gained weight. That's the shit that made me think like, yo, he not ready.
You waste your time.
Yeah, that stuff crazy.
Fury type fooled me too by putting out all that information on his ankle and all that shit. Like, you have ankle problems before a fight? That didn't sound good.
No, that don't sound good at all.
Hey, y'all, did y'all hear Sugar Hill in the corner when he said, go step to him, he knows what's happening to him, finish him. He told Fury, he said, look, listen, he knows what's happening to him. Just go step to him and finish him. I was like, wow. Wow.
Yeah, because Wilder's been on the other side of that enough. He knows what it's like to have somebody like when somebody in front of you and you can finish them.
What you told? I need mine.
I'm just happy that
shit is crazy too, because you can prepare for a fight for that long, within like 2 to 3 seconds, you're already done.
right.
Like what? Like
you know, all these weeks of conditioning, and then goddamn, you gas out in 6 minutes, 6 to 9 minutes. I don't understand that.
But looking on that shit, that nigga Fury jumped on him from go.
Play the game. I don't want to play no more.
Like as soon as they run the bell, Fury was on his ass.
Hey, Fury ran over that. Boy, I'm not even gonna watch that shit again, man. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
You know what I was thinking of too? Like, so now those guys were just objectively speaking, they were just looking at it from a boxing standpoint. The Mike Tysons, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Paul.
They thought. I'm gonna tell you, bro. They thought Tyson Fury was sweet. That's what they thought. And people, and everybody,
all of those guys picked Tyson Fury. People were saying all of them was hating on Wilder, but all of those guys picked Tyson Fury for the win.
No, what I'm saying though is, bro, that like I thought Tyson Fury was going, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Wanted Wilder to win, but I felt like he was more skilled that he was going to win. But at the same time, though, everybody, whether you had Fury winning or Wilder winning, you had a moment in this fight of, I cannot believe what the fuck I'm seeing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, and you first seen that when you seen Wilder get dropped at 3rd round. He was like, oh my God, that just really happened. I would expect
no, it wasn't. You know when it was the body punch when he fell from that. That's when I was like, yeah, this is getting bad, because that punch to the side of the head and the way his feet came out behind, that could really happen to anybody. Anybody can get hit with that punch and go down, like your whole momentum. But when he went down from the body punch, I said, yeah, he in real trouble now.
When that nigga was bleeding from the ear, I realized he fucked up his medulla oblongata. At that time, it's a wrap. And they don't know where he at. He probably can't even hear. Head ringing. Man, I can't believe they did my boy Wilder like that, man. The brakes off there.
Yo, to be honest, when his ear was bleeding, I was just like, yo, damn. He, man, the lever I'm like, yo, man, the lever's undefeated. The lever versus Skin, fucking lever wins all the time. Like, that shit just actually just ripped to pieces his ear. He good. But it's like, as the fight went,
imagine if it was a punch. Like, it busted because of a punch and not the glove. Just imagine that.
It was more. It was the glove scraped his ear because like it was straight line in his earlobe. Like it's from the punch going just scraping across his ear like that.
It may have been, but at the same time, the glove.
He got 7 stitches. Like the blow that hit him. If you go back and look at it, it hits his head, but it just scrapes across his ear and in the back of his head. Like it doesn't. It's not a. It wasn't like he didn't punch he didn't catch the front of the glove. He caught the side of the glove. Like the side of the glove hit him and went across the ear. Like.
So he cut him with the glove.
You know, usually
the part where the tape there on the wrist, it kind of like scraped his ear on the way going past the blow.
The
blow hit him.
I'm about to kind of scrape the tape. Somebody gets cut. It's not It's like a razor blow that cuts people.
And he put that gypsy curse on that glove. He put that gypsy curse on the gloves, boy. Cut his motherfucking ass. They just gonna zap all his energy. They said, Fury, go in there, hit him on the ear, it's gonna zap all his energy. And when you get later on, lick his blood and you'll take his soul. That nigga Fury, boy, the Gypsy King.
Gypsy cursed that nigga. Man, but that was, hey man, I ain't gonna lie, that was entertaining though, bro. I ain't gonna say the least, bro. That was very entertaining. You know, I wouldn't want to see it again, but if I got to, you know, I pray Fury don't kill him next time, because he could have died. Like he really could. I think people love Wilder so much they will not acknowledge he could have died. He could have beat to death with hands inside of 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you is, bro. If you can whoop on a man that's knocked out 40, all his opponents. I ain't gonna say all his opponents. He's knocked out 40 men, heavyweight men. He's 6'7", 235-pound nigga, one hitter quitter. And you go in there and you beat this man to almost to death with your hand, you a serious problem. Undermining that.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.